That belongs to our apostle, the elders, and great millstone. Bless his God. See it. In the Israelite form, this is waking up in the morning. It's truth. Okay? We are down here, we camping, we down here fellowshipping with our brothers down here in Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? And we books of Acts, man. Okay? When the churches is coming together, man, because it's a kingdom, man. We get to know each other, man. We build building blocks, man, basically, man. A lively stone, but get that second Ezra.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them. It says that in the latter times shall dwell in the world.
Yeah, we're in the latter days today, man. Okay, which is what? The end of Esau's rulership. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, because they walk in great pride. Keep going. It says, but understand thou for thyself and seek out the glory for such as be thee.
Right. Because we only fishing for the elect, man. We need to understand 2/3 of these Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans ain't gonna get it, man. All right, so why waste the time? See, we're in the time now where we used to talk a little bit with Jake, sideline with them and stuff like that. They come out here. But now we at the point where the Lord is closing them doors, man. Like, you bullshit, man. Okay? And you ain't serious. We see that you ain't serious. All right? We ain't going to waste time no more, man. We going to hit these scriptures. All right? And we going to move on, man. Because we don't got time for that no more, man. Okay? Go ahead.
First John chapter 2, verse 18, it says, little children, it is the last time.
Yep.
And as ye have heard that anti-Mashiach shall come, even now are there many antichrists.
I don't know if that's going to get there.
Yeah. Many antichrists, man. Because what you the works that you see to this day, man, all this is really anti-Messiah. The word anti means to be against, man. Everything that you see before you, man, it goes against somehow, some way against the Heavenly Father and His ways, man. And that's why the prophets are here, man, to correct what's going on, man. Yeah. And these people, like I said, they're blinded by what's going on because the angels got the book already, like I said, blinded. You read the book of Isaiah, the 6th chapter. The men of the Lord, we got that eyesight on, and we see what's taking place because the Lord has poured the Spirit upon us, man. You know what I mean? Scripture said in a lot of days, you know what I mean, He's going to pour the Spirit upon all flesh, man. You know what I mean? But real soon, man, we already know that the things are popping off. We know it's ultimately culminating to the work of the week. So, what do you think is happening?
It says, even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. It says, they went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would no doubt have continued with us. But they went out that it might be made manifest that they are not all of us. So there's many called, okay, many that are receive the understanding of their nationality, but not everybody is chosen, man. Right? And I'm going to get the point in verse 20. It says, but ye have an unction, which the brother said, you know, we receive the eye salve, we receive the understanding. Okay, an unction is an anointing, man. Okay, it says ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. So that's why we're able to come out and preach the scriptures on the highways and byways, because the Lord's commanded those things, He's given understanding to do so during these times. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 50, verse 21. It says, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
Yeah, that's talking about the Most High speaking to you. We saw Edom, man. All right, and then you hire us. He's saying, look, I let you do all this, and you think I'm with you, man. All right, but there's a purpose why the Lord let all these things happen for people's prophecy's sakes, to fulfill prophecy. That's it, man. Okay, you're not gonna get away with all the crimes that you committed against us, man. The Lord got the angel marking down, boom, boom. Okay, you did this, and fell to the crocodile bait, you know what I'm saying, slave, you know. All right, Lord got the angels write down everything, man. And you devils, man, you're starting to feel something in the back of your head, man. You're starting to understand, feel something, man, because you're coming against us hard now, man. Edomites, man. All right, you good.
Make that move, man. But just harping on back on that point, it said He will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. That's talking about the Lord raising us back up, man. The Lord raising us up, you know what I mean? Because we didn't understand what we were, you know what I mean, prior to Abba Bivens and stuff like that, and the apostles and elders teaching us the Lord that we learned, which is our true nationality. That's why I say he's gonna set them in order before our eyes, man. As soon as Ezekiel 37, you got that.
Yeah.
That's the things that are taking place right now, man.
Okay. I didn't know which part you want me to start at. Okay. This is Ezekiel 37 and 1. It says, "And the hand of Yahweh was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of Yahweh and set me down in the midst of the valley which was full of bones," which represents America, man. Okay? Because America represents a low place, right? It says, "And caused me to pass by round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry."
Why? They didn't have the knowledge of this understanding, man. Okay? Because without these scriptures, it said there's spirit and life. Alright? So our people don't have that, man. The majority of our people don't have that, man. Because why? It wasn't given unto them, man. So they're going to remain those dry bones, man. I mean, they probably can get a little skin, alright? But that's sitting on their nationality. Okay, that's it. Keep going.
God. It says in verse 3, "And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord Yahweh, thou knowest. And again he said unto me, Prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Most High."
That's what we're doing right now. Alright? Go ahead.
Right. It says, verse 5, "Thus saith Yahweh unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live." Keep going. Verse 6, "And I will lay sinews upon you, and bring flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh."
Alright, so now we're at that point now, man. Okay, that skeleton, alright? The skeleton represents death, man. We're not in that, or being dead, we're not in a dead state of mind no more. Okay? Alright, that we came out of our graves, man, spiritually. Alright, and now we're awoke, man. That's what all that represents. Pleasure seeking and all that stuff. And the breath. The breath is 100%, man. So now that we got that, man, okay, remember we just said verse. Okay, done with that?
No, I had a precept. Okay. This is Psalm chapter 104 and verse 30. It says, "Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou renewest the face of the earth." So the spirit of the Most High.
Great job, man.
So the spirit of the Most High brings life, man. You know, the same thing in the book of Genesis, man, when it said He breathed the breath of life into Adam, man. That represents the knowledge and wisdom and understanding that He imparted unto Adam at that time, man. The same thing is happening to us. Precept that comes to mind is Isaiah 44. You know, you can start at verse 1, man. Okay? Go ahead.
The scripture spoke about that breath, right? The breath is really the ultimate understanding of what the Lord is speaking about the scriptures. And you got a precept to back that up.
It is the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 25.
Matter of fact, hold that, bring back out. Go back to Psalm 7.
Yep. This is Ezekiel chapter 37 in verse 5. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh your power unto these bones, Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live."
Right. So it says, "I shall cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live." So now, what is the breath, man? Now that we tied over to this, go ahead, Grandma.
It is the book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 25. It say, "For she is the breath of the power of the Most High, and the pure influence flowing from the glory of the Almighty."
All right, then that's pretty much the Holy Spirit, man. Wisdom, man. Sophia, man. That breath that is spoken about.
Same breath
is
up
us
and out.
getting the understanding of what the Lord spoke about in these latter days, man. Because prior to us waking up, we didn't know what the hell the scriptures was talking about, man. Yeah, it's like, you know what I mean? Ezekiel 37, when we could have broke that out, worked nothing before we woke up. And now the Lord put the Holy Spirit on, we got that breath, now we understand what we're talking about. We understand the mark of the beast, man.
Hey, and that goes into what we just read, man. Okay, talking about how we know all things. Okay, things that are necessary for us to receive salvation have been revealed unto us in these times. You know, that's what they're talking about. That anointing. You know, Yahawashi was anointed, man. How else do you think the Lord allowed him to know all those things, man? got verse 7.
This 1 Corinthians chapter 14 and 32. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 31. For ye may all prophesy one by one, that all may learn and all may be comforted. And the spirit of the prophets is subjected to the prophets. So that goes to everything is spiritual. That breath, man. You know what I'm saying? That line with YAHAWASHI, man. So Lord had the same spirit from the prophets. Just as the prophets of old. Jeremiah 28. The prophets of old prophesied against, pestilence, destruction of kingdoms. Because before a kingdom be destroyed, the Lord did what? He sent his prophets. Not by their own will. You know what I'm saying? By the will and the spirit of the prophet. By the heavenly Father.
I got that. This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Right, so we spoke about the Ezekiel 37 chapter, right? How the dead, how the bones is going to be rose up, you know what I mean? So it said when the dead body shall lie, and spiritually it's called Sodom and Egypt, man. Yeah, Sodom and Egypt, Sodom and Egypt. Read it back out.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 8. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Yeah, so those, like the brother said, the dead bodies represents us not having wisdom and understanding, man. During that period of time when we were in chattel slavery, when we couldn't call upon the name of the Lord because he took our heritage away from us, we were spiritually dead, man. What does the scripture say? I believe that's in Proverbs. He that wandereth out of the way of understanding maketh the congregation of the dead. You see? So we've been brought back. Oh, matter of fact, I got this something in first. I think it's in 1 Peter. I'm gonna pull it real quick. If anybody else holds something, you can bring it out.
I got you. Revelation chapter 7, verse 14. And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest, and he said unto me, these. It said.
No, that's 13.
It's a lot. Revelation 7 verse 13. It said, and one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes? And it said, in which came they?
Right. That's it. Yeah, read back in.
It says, and one of the elders answered, saying,
one of the elders talking about 24 elders that surrounded because the Lord got 24. Read that in I believe Revelation 5th chapter. Hold on, brother.
People
word coming out. 1 second.
actually live on the streets.
Yeah. So 24 elders that surround the Heavenly Father's crown.
Navajo
that
Indian,
in the
brother.
4th chapter, I believe this is Revelation 5th chapter. Keep going.
It said, he said, and one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes, which they came?
Right, because the white, we actually gonna have white on clothes, man, because that represents purity. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 14. And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest, and he said unto me, these are they which came out of great tribulation, and have washed their robes and made them white in the blood of the Lamb.
Right, it said they came out of great tribulation, man, because this hell that so-called white man Esau Edom about to put upon us is gonna be like none other, man. Okay, that's why we gotta get geared up, all right, strapped up with these scriptures, man, because this is our only defense in that time, man. On these prophecies, man. Okay, the Lord constantly told the disciples, man, to remember the prophecies, and then when the prophecies came to pass, they remembered, and they said, "Oh shit." You know what I'm saying? That this was the Lord spoke about, man. And that was their comfort, man. Okay, because they know, and we know what the end all be all is. These people, man, that's the scariest thing when a human can experience something that you don't know, you don't have knowledge of, man. And we don't want to be those people, man. Okay, so like I said, the Lord's hooking us up right now, giving us the answers and what's about to happen. All right, before this hell happens, man. Before this, you know what I'm saying? This trust, man. Aliens! They gonna be thinking it's aliens. They gonna be, look, man. Yeah, man, they gonna be thinking this motherfucking aliens. Man, the Lord played Egypt with apparitions. Okay, it's gonna be plagues like Egypt where they had a whole bunch of. They ain't gonna be flipping out, man. They don't know that's the Lord.
First Ezra, that's like the first 10. given thee by prophecy. It says, with the laying on the hands of the presbyteries of angels, not angels, the elders, to the word. Verse 15. Meditate upon these things. What things, man? The prophecies, man. These Lord spoke about, all the way in thousands of years ago, man. We are concerned about what the Lord spoke about because we want to get the hell out of here, man.
Right.
Brothers tired of catching hell, man. You know what I mean? We got to be under this unlawful, wicked ruler, man. Esau, man. And these other nations, man. You know what I mean? They're unjust rulers, man. Listen,
everything is being brought to the forefront, man. From whether it be entertainment to just the lies, the mistreatment of these people, man. Everything's been brought out, man. For the I'm glad the brother just mentioned the lies, man. Yeah. From your COVID-19 to where, man, I get tired of hearing that. I get tired of saying it myself. That's why brothers are so mad. That's why Jake in the world, 2/3 of our people. You got bro, Dave Chappelle did a whole stand-up about what currently went on.
Oh yeah,
Jake was mad as hell, bro. On some legitimate through the spirit.
Yeah.
I don't think it was no bro. He was like, what can I say to change things?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got who else? Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? They know Esau's a goddamn devil, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of Jake is just. They like, man, this marching ain't, bro. Jake like, man, this marching shit ain't what it is.
Yeah.
You know. Now neither is Jake, you know, going into a gun shop because, bro, Esau would do you just like they did to Sakari, bro.
Yep.
They would do you how Jake tried to rebel, bro, in the Roman time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Zealots.
Yeah, them zealots, yeah. But that's why it's all according to the spirit of YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
This is the way that we train up and keep our mind steady, bro. Yeah, this shit, bro, it's hella irritating, bro. Bro, you get in a bad mood. The only time you get in a good mood is when you're around the Akyam and you're doing the work. Because, bro, like that, your attitude can go like from sugar to shit. You know? That's the song.
If I may add, when you want to influence a large group of people, what do, man? You sway their minds. What we're doing through the spirit is swaying the minds of the people. The scripture says vengeance is mine. So yeah, we can attempt to take up arms on Esau, and we go out like Nat Turner. So what are we doing now, man? We're putting the spirit, through the spirit of the Lord, putting the spirit out there of, hey, this man is a devil, and now it's being revealed. People chopping off Christopher Columbus statue heads, okay, rioting, looting, all across America, man. And it's all the spirit of the Lord influencing these things, man. So we're taking Esau, and really Esau, he's not the originator of politics, okay, but we're using spiritual politics in order to influence the people, man. Right? You know, we're above physically having to do things that the Lord's going to use these different people that are bugged out to do now. Okay? All we're doing is doing the work of the Most High, and our hands are blameless, man. We didn't do anything but preach the word, which is why when they try to come against us and persecute us, they're not going to have any cloak for their sin.
That's right.
I got a precept. Like you speak about what I know, about we pretty much all we using is the word. We ain't using no weapons or nothing, but we use the spiritual weapon, which is the sword, man. And I got a precept to back that up. Second Corinthians 40, verse I start from it's like in 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. 2 Corinthians 10, verse 40. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahawah to the pulling down of strongholds, man.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And those strongholds that are set up, the Christian church, okay, homosexuality. This image right here, Rapist Christus, you know, aka Sushi Boys here, man. Okay, these were images that were used during the doctrine of discovery that caused our people to get trampled, man. Esau wrote so much legislature and so much political letters to the different various governments hundreds of years ago, man. And we're still seeing the effects of the slaughter that they did, man. They conquered this land in the name of a false god, man. You know? And so that what scripture was just read?
2 Corinthians 10.
So that stronghold is being brought down, man. Through what? This word. You see?
Verse 5. It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahawah, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach.
Right, man. Because he thinks that he's gonna, like brother, I think you read it already. His inward thought is that he will continue.
Oh no,
forever.
we didn't read like
What's that? Songs?
yeah, I got you. Yeah, I get 49.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Esau thought that the Most High was on his side because judgment isn't executed speedily, man. Hell no. You got another thing coming, man. Can you read that scripture again?
2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. It says, casting down imaginations.
You see, his imagination was the New World Order.
Yeah.
He's putting this
Right.
in every nigga on the planet.
Right.
You see? And now you really are this servant. There's nothing I can do. You see? Go ahead,
Yeah. It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahawah, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach.
Right. The scriptures say that the thoughts of his heart are deep, man. You know? He thinks very, very long and hard on ways that he's gonna try to thwart the prophecy. And you better come up with something real complex. Okay? But it's still all gonna come to naught, man, because you're not smarter than the Most High. He wrote it in your mind to give you the idea to try to come upon him, come against him. Just like the scripture says in, what is that, Romans the 9th chapter, where it talks about, for this purpose have I raised thee up, you know, to bring Pharaoh down. It's the same thing that's going on right now, man.
I got one and then I'm getting it for you in song. This is John 18, verse 36. And Yahawashi answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so that's the reason. So that in itself shows you that we don't need to be physically trying to overthrow anything, man. And quite frankly, this is much more fun, okay, than trying to go after a nigga, a homosexual with an axe. I'd rather do this, man, and watch these people bug out, man. I think the brother already quoted the scripture in Isaiah where it talks about my servant shall eat, you know, and you shall be hungry. You know, they're gonna drink. The Lord's servants. No, that's Isaiah 50 something. My servant shall drink, and you shall be thirsty. Right? You see, and so the reason why that's gonna happen, man, is because all these people that are hearing the word right now, that are neglecting it, like we read in 1 John, I believe the 2nd chapter, man. Right? The word that was preached didn't profit them because they didn't believe they wasn't into faith, man. Hebrews, man.
Like what now? Once again, hey, they went hard in the paint for the past 2.5 weeks on the march. Yeah. We used to clown a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Like, y'all niggas marched one time around the block, y'all done. But they kept it popping. I think they still have like so-called peaceful marches, like in a smaller town.
Right.
But it's like, what now?
Right.
They got the Breonna Taylor no knock ban on that. So officers can't do a no-knock warrant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ban chokehold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, why wasn't that done in the 50s, bro? Why, you know, when slavery was legitimately still existed, bro. It was Jake still kept in the South, bro, who didn't leave, bro, because Esau had them literally underground, bro.
Sharecroppers.
Yeah, sharecroppers. Well, what about that? Bro, all this time, bro, it took these niggas damn near 500 years to change the law. Nah, y'all keep that. Y'all still, bro, they please and seek the poor.
Yeah, damn right. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Esau is also gonna lead Jake to the slaughter. You know what I mean? They don't understand that the riots and all that. That's all Esau wants you to do, unless so he can impose martial law.
That's right.
I mean, get an actual reason why these niggas is going crazy, bringing heat. Then Donald Trump is bringing the military. That nigga literally just, you know what I mean, going to the military, man.
Then the brother had told me earlier, I was talking to him, that the Patriot Act was suspended.
Yeah.
So what, all rights pretty much, you know what I'm saying?
Window,
And they was, and
Well, so like I don't mean to interrupt, but whenever FEMA was put in to power for 6 months, that did away with the Constitution.
Oh yeah, Constitution, right?
Whenever they send in the National Guard, all that shit gets suspended.
That's right.
For 6 months.
I'm gonna get back to John 18.
I knew you wanted to say it.
This is John 18, verse 36. Yahawashi answered, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews, but now is my kingdom not from hence.
Right, man. Because Yahawashi was fulfilling the prophecy, man. I think that's Isaiah the 53rd chapter that talks about, you know, all those things that he endured, about his vicious being more marred than any man, and all those things, man.
About
Okay.
being stripes.
Yeah, man. And he had to fulfill that, and of course many other scriptures, man. Okay, about, you know, him being that sacrificial lamb, that ultimate sacrifice, man. Imagine if we fought for Yahawashi during that time and prevented him from being given into the hand of the Sanhedrin, and then that crucifixion that happened, which is the sacrifice for the sins of the elect, started with the elect, and ultimately for the whole nation, that would have never occurred, man. We still be trying to figure out, you know, the temple would be hella destroyed. We still be trying to figure out how to kill a ego here in America to forgive our sins, man. No, you know, half of the book of Hebrews talks about how the sacrificial law, according to the way that it was done in the Levitical priesthood, is pretty much obsolete, man, and it's been replaced with the blood that Yahawashi shed, man. Okay, so if you don't understand that, you need to go and read some what, from like chapter 7 to like 9.
Therefore, you start from chapter 5. All sacrifice
Yeah, kind. You know what I mean? So that's what that means, man. If my servants were of this world, then would they fight? Is that more than that? Or?
No, it's in that because, bro, we would have joined in the march, man. That let you know if it was, you know what I'm saying? But bro, it shows the Lord like, nah, my servants fight. Right? Ain't no damn marching. We march, bro. If basically in layman's terms, bro, if it's anywhere smoke is, we come in to put it out.
Yeah.
Not no damn marching. Somebody marching to your doorstep to beat your ass.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? We want, bro.
Right. That shit played out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sure, bro.
We already conquered, man. That's the thing. Like, it'd be different if we were still kind of like a little bit sovereign during the time of the Maccabean revolt. You know what I mean? We did our best to fight off these various, you know, generals and things like that, man. But we are completely like, I'm talking about through. Right. It's too late. It's too late. Yeah. That's right.
All right, this is Philippians 2:5. It says, "Let this mind be in you, which was also in Mashiach Yahawashi, who being in the form of God, though not robbery to be equal with God, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, was made in the likeness of man, and being found in fashion as a man, being humbled himself, and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross." And this is going to see Christians and fool twist that Trinity doctrine, man. No, man, it's basically saying that the Lord came down and was born just like every other man. All right, just saying he humbled himself as a man. It mean like he didn't, you know, he was like, you know, that Christianity bullshit, man. Like he was God. Yeah, that's what I'm going through. Like he was God and he came down earth. The Lord said, earth is his footstool, man. He don't go off that. The Lord don't leave that throne, man. That's a cut, man. That's talking about his son, Yahawashi, which the word called Jesus Christ. That's talking about all he did was, because he had the spiritual power and all that, all he did was humble himself as a regular man. He wasn't no ordinary man, but he humbled himself as a regular man. Okay? So the prophecy can be fulfilled. That's all. People take that and twist that, you know, some fantasy bullcrap, man.
And it's St. John, and this is the words of Yahawashi. This is St. John 6, 37. It say, "And all that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me, I will in no wise cast him out." That's the point. It say, "For I come down from heaven, not to do my own will, but the will of him that sent me."
The will of the Heavenly Father, man. Not your own will. For one, you don't have self-will, bro. The Most High puts thoughts in you while you sleep. To the scriptures, bro. Like, what's that? It's in Job 33, something 33. Yeah, can you get that Bible shot? Yeah, because everybody thinks they have it figured out. Apparently you don't, because restaurants is hella boarded up. Right. Apparently you don't, bro.
Ain't nobody eating
Yeah, sitting there looking like Gotham City and shit, man.
You don't see the Joker come out.
What's the old boy who passed away? He played the hell out of that, bro.
Yeah, he did.
But that's what people was looking like, and like the brothers are going into. That's what they want to paint Jake as. They want to amp Jake up. But it's all through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. He controls all things. You know what I'm saying? The Lord controls all things. So when things like this do happen, it's gonna be a response to how YAHAWASHI controls good and evil, man. Okay? And we know what that evil to be, Akian. Bad times are coming, man. Right. 2/3 of our people are getting judged. Whether George Floyd was a sacrifice or not, that still don't stop. That still don't stop these Edomites from putting a knee on your neck or for shooting Jake.
Yeah, they're recorded and throw it up on the internet.
And they'll do that through the spirit, through the spirit to show you, man. Hey, you niggas are still under us,
Right,
man.
exactly. Exactly. White supremacy.
Yeah, and I believe Trump's, I believe economic analyst, did you brother see that? He said there's systematic oppression that doesn't exist today.
That's a lot. Everybody is fucked up off in society, man. That's right. This devil got everybody depressed, sick, you know what I mean, confused. You know what I mean? People don't know what the hell is going on. All because of this dude, man. This dude gotta go, man. And then he got a problem with us coming out here and telling him that he's in the wrong, bro. You killing people on camera, and then you get a motherfucker administrative leave, man. Get a nigga paid vacation, bro. Exactly. Shit is crazy, bro.
They mad because we preaching the truth. We found through the spirit. The Lord showed us who we were. And now you got some other people to be mad at. It's Jake who you sat there and you know, you let Jake do their thing in the society. Now you getting mad because Jake like, man, this money ain't enough no more. Bro, when you're a billionaire like LeBron James and that, bro, he gonna show himself as a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know, hey, Jake, you know, doing whatever they doing on the left-hand side. We understand that because what, they made a covenant with death. We understand that. But through the spirit, bro, Jake tired. You got celebrity Jake with Fantasia. She know she an Israelite. And guess what? She believes the man is supposed to lead. So when you have that spiritual ideology being passed down, this Esau like, oh hell yeah.
He get mad.
They talking about decency now.
He get mad at us because he wants. Here it is. We want to be righteous, and he get mad at us, bro. He wants you to be a so-called black person, you know what I mean, or a so-called Latino, and just be a coon. You know what I mean? Be a coon and then dribble that ball, rap the lyrics, all right? And he don't want you to do nothing outside of that, man. That's right, brother. Beautiful.
Jeremiah 31:16. Thus said Yahweh, refrain thy voice from weeping and thy eyes from tears, for thy work shall be rewarded, said Yahweh, and they shall come again from the land of the enemy, and there is hope in thy end, said Yahweh, that thy children shall come again to their own borders. And it shall come to pass, verse 28, and it shall come to pass that like as I watched over them, pluck up and to break down and to throw down and to destroy and to afflict, so will I watch over them to build and to plant, said Yahweh. Right, so the Lord, man, he has done all these things to us, man. All right, only to build us back up, man. Okay, we're like Job, man. Okay, Job got broken down, and the Lord gave him 100-fold, man. That's what we're looking for, man. Now we're coming into the blessings. All right, we went through the curses. Now we're coming to the blessings, and Esau, he staying there with his red ass, man. Okay, he's starting to get the curses, man. His woman's coming against him, man. He's in poverty, man. When we came up here, I saw you see, man, Edomites, homeless Edomites, man. Okay, they know what it is to be on the budget now, man. All right, or to be broke, man. These Edomites, they dip into their pensions, 401ks and stuff like that, man. And they don't know what to do with themselves, man. They ain't never been had to do that, man. They always been used to going about and they got the money to pay for whatever, man.
Get along with the 70, you know, because if you rewind to 60 years ago, their grandparents, they were it wasn't the margin between it was never as close as it is now as far as the average citizen is concerned, man. Okay, so with the middle class being, especially recent months, completely decimated, you got a lot of Edomites that for the first time in their family memory they're like, damn, we feeling like niggas right now. But still, one thing that's keeping a lot of these Edomites so-called sane, because in their mind, they still believe that they are superior to the so-called Negro Latino and Native American. You see? So what we're out to tell you is, no, you're really the base, low-level worm of the earth, man. Okay? But Esau would have you think that you're just a nigga in America. Now, did y'all have some questions?
This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And Yahawah, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Hey, what do you think that's talking about, man? Oh, something else that Ice Cube said in his rant, I believe a day or so ago. He said, man, he said people need to realize that these chains need to be taken off of us and be put on the people they belong on. Bro,
that sounds a lot like Revelation 13 and 10.
Sound like it to me. Hell yeah, bro. Sound like Revelation 9 and 20, around 20, I believe. Because Esau isn't going to accept it, bro. In the comments, you'll see people. You'll see people do that, man. I mean, that's. I mean, we're talking equality. No, we not.
Right.
These young men not. These men of the Lord ain't. Those men of the Lord ain't. The apostle and them. YAHAWASHI and say nothing about equal rights.
Them scriptures, when you read Deuteronomy 7:6, that don't sound like equality to me, man. That sounds like one nation over another, man, which is us, man. Bro, Esau and the other nations, the niggas is blue.
Oh no, Salaki. That is my bad. I'm tripping. You know why I'm tripping? That is equality. That is equality. That is an eye for an eye. I'm tripping. Salaki. I'm not going out there. That is equality. Like, bro, I have to endure the slavery. These people, these dirty,
that's not equality.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You got to go and change. If you are not from the seed line of the so-called Negro, the so-called Jamaican, the so-called Haitian, the so-called Puerto Rican, the so-called Guatemalan, the so-called Dominican, the so-called Mexican Native American, hey, you out of there.
You know I gotta pull this.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I gotta get this one, man. This is Isaiah 14. You already know,
Yes,
21.
That's right.
It says, you already know, man. It says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with poor cities.
Yeah. Hey, you out of there, man. You out of there, bro. Prepare slaughter. What's that? Being decimated as well. Your ass being put in chains, bro.
It's only right, man. It's only right,
That's
man.
right.
You did all this fucking hell to everybody, and then you gonna expect to walk in the kingdom of heaven, we all hold hands, and then like I got a sip wine in the kingdom of heaven looking at your ass, and you done killed everybody. Hell no. Hell no.
And we can all attest up here. I know Akiam felt a certain way when you were in elementary, like how Edomites were, like something right.
Something ain't right.
They showed, all YAHAWASHI, man, how they go through, wicked process with no Edomites, alone.
Right.
Here it is, bro. You got a big ass society of pedophilia, man. Got over 7,000, what's that, cases brought up upon the Boy Scouts of America, bro, dating back to the 1930s, man. Big ass pedophilia ring. Pizzagate. Yeah, you got Pizzagate. But these people gotta be decimated. These people have to go and change.
That's right. Obadiah is like,
no, go ahead, bro.
Obadiah is the only answer for this.
Yeah. Because it's, y'all in the way. You other 17 nations are in the way, man. You in the damn way, man. Now these other nations, hey, y'all had y'all hand in being confederacy with Esau. So y'all gonna get y'all's too. But Esau, go ahead.
This is Job 35. It says, they were driven forth from among men. They cried after him as a thief. To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys and the caves of the earth and the rocks.
Yeah. That's why Esau gets to go ahead and Salaki.
There you go. That's the one right there. We gotta put the image up there, man. Okay.
True red
so easy a caveman can do it this way.
That's what you came to life.
Verse 8, they were children of fools, children of base men. They were viler than the earth.
Base men, very low, man.
Right, man.
Very, very, very low level, man.
Yes. These people who claim to be smarter and better than us and superior, they come from a nation of cavemen and cavewomen, man. These are only people on the earth that used to walk on all fours, man. All right, but we the monkeys and baboons and shit, man. We put your ass up, man. You ain't forget. All right, we just had a so-called Native American up here. All right, we showed what's that reverend? Okay, we showed you how to hunt. We showed you how to clean yourself up. Okay, because this dude Christopher Columbus, when he was on the ship with his people, they were fucking each other, they were eating each other, disease, they brought disease, all hygiene, man. All right, these Edomites don't know how to clean themselves, man. Even now, man.
You look at the Roman Empire, Greek Empire, a lot of these Edomites, they would take little boys to with them just if they want to, get something.
Yeah, man, so how the hell, why weren't people looking up to them? Why would you want to be equal to a beast, man?
Right.
Why would you want to be, or do you wake up one day and let your dog walk you? And if the hell, you know the dog with the leash on you?
That was jokes. They didn't want his dogs around.
Yeah, man.
Read on. He your thing, brother.
He's in that chapter. Yeah, you know, read on down, bro.
You gotta break that down, bro.
Paint the picture.
Yeah, paint the picture, man.
Oh yeah, 30. Yeah, but now they are younger than I have beat in the have beat in division.
Right, and what does that talk about? You gotta remember who came out first. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we know Esau came out before Jacob, but ultimately, what it talks about, Esau comes from what? Israelites, Jacob. You know what I'm saying? So it said they that are right. You know what I mean? They that are younger and I have been in division, but
whose fathers I would have disdained to have sent with the dogs of my flock.
right. So just like the brother Kadar was saying, man, Job didn't even want his dog sitting next to him, man, because you are a vile beast, man.
Yes.
You are considered the lowest, man. The low, man.
Yeah, man. Real talk. You know, in the world, you see some. You knew you was watching some bullshit, but that shit that popped up on that DVD back in the day, like,
bro. Like, bro, you gotta chill. Just chill, bro.
And according to the scriptures, you're supposed to put the animal to death.
Yeah, because he's defiled now.
Yeah.
Defiled. And Esau, man, that dude, like I said, the things that he do, you can still see some of them base-like characteristics to this day, man. Esau, he does.
Jacob red beat. That's the test that we give them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we red, and this dude like that rare steak, man. Okay? And this man, we got some more people there. This man can go full coat, man. Burlington, man. You know what I'm saying? This dude is an animal, man. And his nature is of an animal, man. That's why you have to be stopped, dude. You were driven forth among men. We was in the so-called dark ages, Byzantine times. We push your ass up in the mountains, man, because you don't know how to act before mankind, man. You don't know how to act like a human being, which human being means color. Okay, you're not human being.
Yeah, you want to get technical?
You want to get technical? Yeah, he hit your ass. You more human go. No, man. Right.
Humans, color, man.
Yeah.
Ain't those niggas ain't got no melanin. So
Yeah.
what are you?
Unnatural.
Huh?
They unnatural. They unnatural.
Yeah.
This is revolution.
Hey, that's right. That's good.
Because this is a revolution.
And it will be televised. It's being televised.
Oh yeah, bro. We broadcast right here, right now.
They showing George Floyd right now.
That nigga looking ugly as hell. This is Revelation chapter 6 and 4 says, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. You know, that horse that was red, and him that sat thereon represents Esau. And that's what he has done. He is the reason why there is no peace on earth, which the only way that there will ever be able to be true peace is when he is exterminated. Okay? And that's going to happen.
you are a derivative. You really pink. You know what I mean? Pink or red, man. You know what I mean? We look at the word derivative. It means secondary. You know what I mean?
Continuing on in Revelation chapter 6, and 4 in the middle it says, power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword.
Right, what was that great sword, man? You go back to the book of Genesis, man. All right, our forefather Isaac gave him that blessed sword, that blessing that he gave Esau and Jacob, man. You can see him playing out to this day, man. You know what I'm saying? And Esau got the fatness of the earth, man. Who controls the whole damn earth, bro? You got fucking embassies all over the damn earth, man, dictating how people live, bro. It wasn't a fucking problem to your ass came over there and started spreading that democracy, man. That fornication, man.
And our people and Esau, we ask this question, the same question. They stupid somehow, man. Be like, who run the earth? Yeah. All you gotta do is say, put money on the goddamn face, man. Maybe who on face on the money, man.
What did the Lord say, man? Because he said,
already.
they pulled out that coin, like, show us what's like, bro, it's so cut and dry, especially through the spirit, man. But it's simplicity in Yahawah Mashiach, man.
Right.
Like, bro, if you don't know who the goddamn devil is, man, you tripping, bro. Other nations, bro, just on the fly, just of the pride of Esau. I've been around Elamites, bro, who gnashed their teeth at Esau. Like, he said, man, said the white man think he know every goddamn thing. I was like, damn, where that? You know what I'm saying? I was feeling. I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah. While I was at work, I was like, yeah, you right, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get too deep, but I just, that invigorate your spirit.
Right.
Like, it was like, damn, like, because everybody knows. Bro, y'all niggas got cool set up in other people's countries, U.S. embassies. What you doing over there? Oh, that's right. Ain't got the nerve to stop Jake when they got a nice car and a predominantly eat like that. What are you doing here? Nigga, what you doing over here? Right. You know what I'm saying? Got had our brother all destitute, man. Pissed, which he should be, man. That Gadite put his brother talking about earlier, man.
Hey, that's why everybody's figuring out why Esau's over in their land, man. They know that it's an occupation, man. All right, and they know that they trying to put them on the IMF is trying to put them on they got them greenback, but people are dumping that dollar, man. You know what I'm saying? What they call treasury bonds and shit like that. That a 10-year mature debt with that dollar bill. That's what basically that shit is. Okay. They moving away from that, man, and they dealing with that gold and silver, all right, and they cryptocurrencies and all that, man. They're not dealing with that dollar bill because why? You won't become a slave, man. And then they made that movie they made a movie called International Banker, and I just did on that, and he went personally into it. And he said, I think he said, what's the most dangerous thing or something like that? What are they trying to do? Damn slack. But he basically said debt, man. That's the most dangerous thing. Debt. It ain't a bomb or nothing like that. It's debt, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what you doing tonight. This is Revelation chapter. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil.
Stop. This dragon, I believe it's in Ezekiel 35 chapter, where we call Pharaoh a dragon. Why? Because of that cool nature he had on us, man. He took over when he found out we was multiplying and stuff like that, and he didn't know the children. It was a new Pharaoh that came in that didn't know Joseph. All right, and then he really got pissed off when Moses came to him and said, "Let these people go." He said, "Why would I let these slaves use my slaves? Why would I let them go?" You know what? No more hay, no more of them us getting them hay for their stacks and stuff like that to build mortar and stuff, bricks. They gonna get that shit their own self, man. All right, so they went hard on some more bricks.
I would say this because the reason why Esau don't want to let us go, because when you think about resources, people always look at like things like oil and natural resources. The ultimate resource is really a human being. If you own slaves, that's the ultimate resource, man, because it can do a variety of things, man. That's right. You know what I mean?
Just like back with wisdom, Solomon said, like you said, that's the ultimate, because everything is everything is who don't get it, who king.
Right.
What king going there?
Oh, man.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's something to do. You know what I'm saying? That's why the
You got it.
This is back in Revelation chapter 12,
Come on.
verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Yeah, that's talking about the higher ups, basically, and what they call it, the goons. You know what I'm saying? The angels, them angels represent basically like Esau and his henchmen. You know what I'm saying? Put it in layman's terms, man. Okay, because it wasn't no. The devil fell out the sky. That bullshit Christianity story, man. No, it's talking about these so-called white men, all right, and them in the highest position in society, man. Okay, they're being cast down, man. Read one more time.
This is back in Revelation chapter 12, verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
This man, okay, all right, he deceived the whole world, starting with this image, man.
That's right.
Okay, he had to put it out there that he was God, so people, so he got that white supremacy over everybody, and just like today, okay, just like today, everybody celebrates Christmas, you know, the baby Jesus thing and all that, Mary. Everybody worships the top so-called religion of the world, and everybody thinks that the so-called white man is God, and therefore there is going to be more of a complacent and submissive spirit, man, on people, man. All right, and then so like I said, this man deceived the world, man. He deceived the world with the money system. He deceived the world that it was too small, okay, that it was flat, that God was right, who the Israelites were and all that stuff. This is the man, this is the great deceiver. That's why we call you the devil, man.
Right.
You lying son of a bitch.
That's right.
I found a video. On YouTube, and it was talking about it was a time period where Jake was coming up in the movie industry, late '80s, when Eddie Murphy started popping and Spike Lee. Make a long story short, they asked why don't more black successful black people work together? Bro, Eddie Murphy went into the history of slaves and slavery. He was like, bro, he said, if you've been he said, from my ancestors being slaves to where you ever had nothing, you finally get something, what do? You go into the corner. This mine. This mine. Bro, he said he was at the crib with Mike Tyson and somebody else in his crib. He said, bro, they was whispering about the so-called white man. And he said, man, you know how jacked up that is? He said, we're in our, he said he was in his office with Mike Tyson, I forgot the other Jake. He said, bro, he said, that's a hell of a thing. Bro, look how heavy that is. You whispering about Esau in your own establishment, your own crib. And I've seen it happen firsthand. I seen Jake early one morning, he says, yeah, man, you come get us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Running down Lawrence like
But it's just so powerful when that brother brought out that Revelation 12, because that he is the damn deceiver. Like, he is the end all be all, man. But we understand that was our punishment, our curse, and he was to be as a pretty much a whooping stick for the Most High, man. Y'all don't want to listen to me? Well, listen to him. And you can pan the camera around, look at all this damn firewood on these windows, and graffiti and pinatas, bro. You know, according with two-thirds of these people, man.
This the book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 25, it say, who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie? It say, and worship and serve the preacher more than the creator.
And that's what people do to appease the so-called white man. You know, and we're in the society, bro. Look, they had the power, but it's due to YAHAWASHI first and foremost. So make no mistake. Bob Kushak and the brother get Joe 9 and 24.
Yep.
That special, that numero uno special.
You gotta blow the dust off that one, bro.
Because bro, you turning the truth into a lie. You with the pedophilia painting as if though that's the most high with babies. Naked as hell. No. Shouldn't be, bro. Only time you should be naked with somebody else is your old lady, bro. That shit do not need to be on those scenes in the churches.
I'm gonna buy one at the site, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Was that not
He assisted.
a curse?
Show money.
Right.
Seen the naked on some yeah, so you know, but here's it's
right.
It's no.
Yeah.
What's the flow?
Right, bro. Nobody wanna see that shit. You got little ass kids walking past, see the little, you know what I mean? Come on, bro.
But they get that bull crap from this man but they get from Genesis the first chapter it said they was naked. It wasn't naked, man. It was symbolic talk, man. It was talking about the sin, man. Because it was a scripture, I forgot exactly what it said, but it said Israel was made naked. We was talking about us as a nation. When he said we was made naked, we went off. Okay? Yeah, man.
That's true.
That's it. That's plain.
Because then, like, you know, and of course, there's no private interpretation of the truth. You just ain't got it.
Right.
We got it. We understand, bro.
That's right.
Come on, bro. Hell, even at your crib, you hell, let's be real, you rarely naked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got on the Georgia shorts.
Right.
Walk around the crib, your muscle shirt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But here in this society, bro, under the rule of that goddamn devil, man, you see what it is, brother?
Job 9 verse 24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The earth is given. Given.
By whom?
Yeah.
By the Heavenly Father.
By the Heavenly Father, man. Go ahead, man.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Yeah, you know what I mean? He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
That's iconoclasm.
Yeah. It says, if not, where and who the hell is it, man?
These people,
Shit, bro.
these people have hell getting bus fare.
Right.
These people are the first on the testing for the COVID-19.
Yeah.
These people are highly incarcerated.
Yeah.
These people are just all the way jacked up, man. And if you're an Edomite who's jacked up, hey, bro, you missed out on your blessings. Yeah, two-time loser, bro. You missed out on your blessing. You was tripping, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
I would have been like Bradley Cooper after this whole thing. Getting my time cruise on.
Like Leonardo DiCaprio on Wolf on Wall Street.
Bro. It's just interesting, bro. You just see, you know, and hey, we understand, bro. We understand some of these people, you know, who may appear to be Edomites. Maybe Jake catching hell. Maybe one of Gehazi's kids.
Yeah,
you know?
it still is.
Either way, either way. Either way, bro. You didn't live it up, but you did your damn thing. Like YAHAWASHI did his thing, fulfilling things on the right hand side. Esau did his thing on fulfilling everything on the left hand side. Because he jacked the earth up, jacked the people up, and if YAHAWASHI don't come back, bro, you gonna kill yourself.
Oh, everybody.
But it's a song from Job 9:24 where it say the earth is given. This the book of Psalms chapter 75 verse 7. It say, but the Most High is the judge. He put him down what and set him up another. Right, so it's all in the power of YAHAWASHI. Esau, you served your purpose. You served your purpose to be the whooping stick of these people.
That's right.
The pretty much revealed wickedness within the earth, man. We're gonna appreciate, we're gonna understand, we're gonna appreciate the laws by the Lord, and also how Esau is that gotta be put down. You know, grounded, bro. Like
This is like this process of us catching hell and being under this damn devil, it was actually needed, man. So now we can learn both sides of the spectrum. That's why when scripture say in Genesis, thou shalt be a God knowing both good and evil. It's talking about us knowing the left hand side of the both sides, wickedness and sin. Prior to that, Adam only knew righteousness. You know what I mean? So this process is meant for us to be better rulers and kings. That's what I think.
Just like these Edomites, bro. They ain't ever walked in Jake's shoes, but they can say a judge can sit up and tell you, oh, this and that, bro. And the king, you can't tell Jake don't know what it is, how to mop a floor, sweep, do all the dirt. Jake do all that, man. brothers Issachar, all of them work. Brothers in general, man, work to the fucking bone, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're going to enter to our rest, man. But you give honor and praise to YAHAWASHI. So you judge. You know right from wrong. You know how things are supposed to be done and what's not going to be accepted.
That's right. That's right. And brothers was making beautiful points, bro, because we was talking in the chat, like, you know, Esau, you know, just being hella, like, so-called polite now. I'm in lunch, walking by a restaurant, eating my chicken. Holding the door. You down the street, they still got the door. Yeah, I'm like, but we understand. We're being set up to the spirit to judge, man. Because we see everything, bro. Everything the scriptures talk about through the spirit, we know who the tribes are. Through the spirit, we got a pretty high level of spiritual confidence, bro. We these people. I'm for damn sure, bro. I'm an Israelite. From the apostles and elders on down.
That's right.
And if you don't agree, you don't agree, bro.
Big precept.
Huh.
Yeah, me neither. Some people start opening fucking doors.
Oh yeah, nah.
The brother said we know from damn sure that we those people. How do we know that? And then on top of that, we don't need no fucking proof. We know that because the prophecy this is the back of the brother's door.
Romans 8:16, it says, the Spirit itself bears witness with our spirit. We are the children of the Most High.
Bro, and it's clear through the spirit, man.
Yeah, no, it's important.
But just another brother, you know, the earth shall help the woman.
Yeah, I got this Revelation 12.
Yeah. Bro, these things are being revealed, bro. Bro, these things are being revealed so cold. Brothers are up 2 or 3 in the morning. Oh, you getting ready for work at 5:30. You see a cold video. You sit there and hey, I can Baba Bashar, watch this. Wow. Start going through history. These icons and statues, noses knocked off. This figure kind of look like a Jake. Oh, this is so and so. Oh, they know this and that. They have this coat of arms. Well, they know their history. You know, if you check from 1600s, this and that, they had a unique this and that, bro. That's bro. Even though that's beautiful, but bro, the Lord's gonna reveal it either way. First and foremost with the scriptures, and then like the say like the earth shall help the woman, bro. It's you know, everybody coming up here, well, prove it, bro. We proving it through the spirit, bro. Right. We believe.
Prove what's wrong.
Yeah.
You the one who questioned you.
Yeah, you done lied, bro. You done went on a marathon of lies, bro. Okay, come on.
This the book of Revelation, I'm going to start at 15. Revelation 12 and 15, and the serpent cast out of his mouth water as the flood after the woman.
Yeah, after that woman is Yahshua, man. It's Israel, man. The tribes, man.
It say that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood.
Yeah.
And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth.
And that flood is all the lies, all the propaganda, whether it be from a political standpoint, judicial standpoint, law enforcement standpoint. That flood is to attack Yahshua. That COVID-19, you can include that as a flood. Bro, it started from Moab, there it is. Issachar, gang, and bro, Northern Southern Kingdom was the highest rates. Bro, we ain't touching no bats in China unless you hoop in China.
Right.
Ain't now Jake. I ain't seen now Jake. Well, yeah, who you know Jake who go hoop overseas? Yeah. You just sitting there and hooped in China. I ain't seen now NBA China Jake. Hey, I've been diagnosed.
Right.
How in the hell to get over here, bro?
Right. But then you got videos viral. Damn, all mice eat bats.
Yeah.
Eat all type of nonsense, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He sort of changed the narrative now. Now all of a sudden Jake is the face of coronavirus.
Yeah.
You got to go with those political leaders that get on podiums and like, oh, we need COVID is running rampant among the urban areas. I thought it started with Moab. I didn't hear that Jake, you know what I mean? I didn't hear that Jake get to the forefront of COVID. Because he's trying to lead that to ultimately the vaccination. That's the part you know going to come, like you said, because Esau's spreading all that propaganda out there.
That's right, because that's his bro. That's his gift, bro. The earth shall be given into the hands of the wicked, bro. So with wickedness comes with a plethora of things. The true no limit soldier.
God, you the true master.
Yeah. That boy done mastered everything. Like oh man.
It's Revelation chapter 13, verse.
Real quick, it's like that dragon too, brother. In Revelation 12 chapter, Roman Empire.
Yep, that's right. That's right.
But it's Revelation chapter 13, verse 13. It says he doeth great wonders, so that he make the fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men.
Right now, yeah, brothers used to break that down, talking about, they used to say they were talking about Hiroshima and Nagasaki, but it's actually going to Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's referring to NATO. NATO had its first, they had its first bombing on Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Fuck.
Today, just today, in general today, because he drop bombs on you, you don't fall in the this man will drop bombs on you.
Get into Black Wall Street. Yeah, that's right, bro. Even though Black Wall Street is rarely, bro. Some Jake don't know about Black Wall Street. You know, so bro, it's just in your DNA, man. You a demon, man. The devil, the scriptures speak of.
They happened with Stuart Noriega, the Panama Deception. That dude was dropping bombs, using laser cannons and shit like that. If you watch the documentary Panama Deception, it was a Guatemala lady. She said, I seen them shoot lasers and melt cars and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They was using machine guns. They was testing the whole nine, man. You know?
Verse 14 is saying, it deceived them that dwell on earth by the means of those spirits which he had power to do in the sight of people. The sight of also the raise technology, the media. That media is very strong, man, especially when you raised up in Babylon for you fuck, man. You like they say, you already got the Caesar wrote here, so all these Jake already looked at him as a damn god. You know, but the grandma got it all up in the damn all the good times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But then, so you look at everything in the media, oh, he's right, man, because they come with all these numbers, scientific, you know what I'm saying?
He pretty much used pseudoscience, man.
Yeah.
Esau, what he uses, that witchcraft that Esau uses, when you read Ephesians the 6th chapter, man, that chapter goes heavy into the spiritual things that Esau is doing, man. The spiritual wrestle not with flesh and blood, the spiritual wickedness in high places. His witchcraft, Esau got drugs in the food, you know what I mean, that does something to your body, alters your DNA, it fucks with your psyche. You know what I mean? You got even certain subliminal things you watching on TV. You know what I mean? Certain things, he's messing with our spirits, man. That's right. You know what I mean? But ultimately, we shield it with the Holy Spirit. Yeah. So we know ain't no enchantments against you know.
That's right. That's right. And they do they do what they're supposed to do. You know, of course we do. You know, have them conversations. Right. You do ask. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But Esau, no. He don't keep it home. Yeah, damn bro. He don't keep it like that. Yeah. If his brother could get that, he don't keep it home. Right. Hey man, you the damn devil, man. A so-called white man, you are the damn devil, man. And it's according to the spirit. It's not according to how your appearance is, man. Right. It's according to the spirit. Okay? And no, this ain't a party for all either, man. This is a party for like-minded men whose mind are also like YAHAWASHI Mashiach, man. This ain't, hey, I want to know. This ain't no we spiritually protesting for this place to be taken down, but our protest is to YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
The Heavenly Father to send His Son back. That's right. What we want, you know?
Everything that the prophet spoke from prophecy to Daniel, all that is according to now, man. Everything is leading on actually to the last day. The last day is stuck with YAHAWASHI. Right. Yeah. You know, so everything is fulfilling now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. I'll start with 4. Oh, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in it.
It's not upright, bro. It's not upright. You sitting here justifying everything, bro. You've had council meetings. You justified slavery. You said, oh, you know, if it wasn't like y'all still be running naked in Africa, this and that.
Bring us the dream.
Well, hell, Jake was doing all right in before the YAHAWAH.
Yeah.
Till your punk ass came over there.
Yeah.
Until you went around the world and just did your thing, bro. But it was all prophesied.
Oh, since you said that, because Dr. Sabi said that they make fun of, you know what I'm saying, go back and Africa or some shit like that, or they talk about the Latin tribes and stuff like that. Hey, when we was like that, we was doing better without your ass.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? He tried to put it, you know what I'm saying? Like without him, it's like, oh, that's good. Without him, nobody can prosper. That's how the devil is.
Well, they done had temples to build. They ain't had all this Esau education that all these measurements and all these variables, this education system. People been building stuff way before you came about. At the end of the day, Esau was totally legal. You know what I'm saying? So there ain't nothing new in the earth, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? These heathen who the focus on, even Jake, man. So these things, there ain't no nothing new under the earth, man.
It was the Spaniard, his name was Cortez. He was speaking about the Israelites, and dude he was talking with King Montezuma, all right, and he was just going on and on about how beautiful and how like advanced Issachar had shit set up, man. Okay, because when the Spaniards came over here, man, Jake, on this side of 10 tribes of North Kingdom, we had shit set up, man. We had system going and all that, man. Okay, we had gold, you know what I'm saying? We had riches beyond riches, man. And the land was beautiful, man. All right.
And even Puerto Rico.
Yep.
Puerto Rico, Bridgeport, break the word down. Those a lot of people shows Ephraimites. They was over there and they were doing cool, man. Esau took his raggedy ass over there and then he just totally ravaged that land, man. You know what I mean? That's why everywhere he go, man, streets call him the border of wickedness. This man commits all type of heinous crimes, and then when the Heavenly Father judges his ass for it, he gonna act like he didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, man, and it's guys that been that have brought this to the world's attention today and came up with inventions that can make the world a better place. The most recent dude is that dude Moses West, man. When he came up with a machine that can make water out of thin air, man. Fresh water out of thin air. And they sabotaged his machine. He had to get it fixed and all that stuff like that, man. And he was only giving that water to the Jakes, man. You know what I'm saying? And this devil, man, like I said, man, he shut him down. He shut him down, man.
I'd like to add that what you just mentioned. What's called reverse osmosis.
Oh, yeah. Come, y'all. Reverse osmosis.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's like, you got it. I was just agreeing to the reverse osmosis because, you can pour water straight out the air for a hell of a lot cheaper than drinking it out of a bottle. That's what your skin does. Your skin absorbs water, and Jake don't understand that. You can drown without even being in water, actually.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, and this damn devil will what? Sit here and had a nerve to fine you for collecting rain.
That's true.
Bro, if this ain't the devil, bro, come on, bro.
I can add for a reason.
Grow your own veggies.
Think about it, whenever it rains, if you grow crops, they grow like crazy versus you using your water hose. It's a night and day difference. Getting a full rain and using I don't care if you start throwing out that water hose. It ain't gonna grow like the rain. So I mean, think about this, Esau knows those different things.
No,
For somebody to be 100% against nature, so he can do it himself artificially. Transcendent man. You know what I'm saying? He can do everything his way, and it's going to prosper. But obviously the earth shows you that ain't the case. He's not going to admit it. He's going to keep coming up with stuff. He's going to keep lying. He's going to keep unrighteous degrees.
That's right.
All the way to his downfall.
That's right.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that it says, woe unto them. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Right, woe unto them. You know why? Because eventually, hey man, reap what you sow, man. You sow wickedness, you're gonna reap it, man.
That's right.
Okay, and that's why they think, in their mind, see, the Most High is known suffering. Okay, that's why you gotta be careful about yourself. Because he's long suffering. Just because he didn't execute something right away, that don't mean the execution ain't coming. And that's what Esau has gotten puffed up over time. Not just him, these other nations, but dominantly him. He's gotten so puffed up because why? Most High's allowed him to go around, kill, destroy, and still be the head of the earth. So in his mind, he's like, look, I ain't got took down yet. Okay, so you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna keep writing more and more and more. But he's gonna realize that's just being used for the Most High's will anyway. For you to keep writing more.
Nahum chapter 1 verse 3. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord have his way, and the Lord have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of the steep.
Right, man. He controls it all. He has his way with everything in existence. So guess what? He can afford to be long suffering. Okay, because he's subject to his own will anyway. It's what he wanted. He wanted it to be this long, and however long else we got left, we know we at the end, but he wanted it to be that way. Okay, when he laid down the hammer, he wanted it to be that way. Him not letting YAHAWASHI know today, he wanted it to be that way. Because he put it under all his controls. Think about it. As high as YAHAWASHI is, YAHAWASHI don't even know today. Right. Lest you know, the Most High has set a time aside for himself, okay, to give the green light to everything to go down the way he wants to go down. All right? So when you know he long suffering, don't follow Esau thinking you getting away with your bullshit. Okay?
This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 23. It say, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Right, we're about to fill it, meaning the fullness of his belly. Right now, the nigga's eating. Okay, but he ain't eating the whole thing yet. Because certain things gotta happen. Certain processes gotta take place. Okay, so read that part again.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 23. It say, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
So when his belly's about to get full, mark of the beast, fully pushed, okay, mandatory. Whenever he really at the max of this whole thing, the Lord gonna execute, man, of what he's been long suffering waiting for. But he has to allow the prophecies that he set forth. These ain't the devil's prophecies. These are prophecies that the Most High gave the devil to fulfill. He put it in his heart to fulfill his will, it says. Right. Okay? And in the meantime, we doing exactly what we're supposed to be doing. Prophesying, teaching, building our faith up. Right. We understand that he's gonna execute this guy. That's right. Okay, these guys. Alright? Go ahead.
And it say, and the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Right, while he is eating. So this is good. He close. And the Most High gonna start doing things. So you gotta look at it like this. Okay? If you look at ancient Egypt, you look at the plagues that hit ancient Egypt. Do you honestly believe that the Most High is gonna let the plagues on ancient Egypt outdo the plagues he's gonna put on us? No. It's not gonna outdo this judgment. It's not gonna be close. But when you read the scriptures on all this time from Moses, it's amazing when you hear things like 3 days of darkness. It's amazing different things you hear that happen that take place. Well, there ain't gonna be nothing to how he's gonna simultaneously break down America. Right now we're in that phase. Why you think shit still ain't fully open yet? Yeah. Because we're in the phase of sorrows, man. Okay, he give them a little bit, take it away. Give them a little bit, take it away. Break their whole hope, crush their whole existence of thinking this shit gonna last. Crushing everything. Okay, to the point where eventually these people gonna be on their knees. And that's when that chip gonna come in. All this is designed, man. Shit is not going back to normal.
That's right.
It's not gonna go back to normal. Get used to being uncomfortable.
Right.
Okay, get used to it. Okay, get it in your mind. This shit is a wrap, man. I don't give a shit what new shit you get. Don't fucking matter.
Whataburger with that face mask.
You know what?
Your Whataburger with that face mask.
Yeah.
That's the new normal.
Yeah. All depressed and shit. They just depressed and shit because your world is over.
I was gonna say so. Yeah, when you go back during the time of Joseph, man, okay, when he 7 years of famine, 7 years of good, okay, everybody got brought to the knees when this 7 years of famine happened, man. All right, they came to the point where they had to sell their bodies, man. Okay, that's what everybody gonna come to on that conclusion of society, man. Because what happens when the money system goes out, man? You ain't gonna be able to do a transaction with money, man. Because money's gonna be obsolete, man. Okay, and the only way you gonna be able to eat is taking that chip, man. All right, if you don't take that chip, you ain't gonna be able to eat. You ain't gonna be able to get clothes or nothing like that, man. All right, it's like I'm gonna finish my point. Yeah, man. So with during the time of Joseph, man, they had to sell themselves, man. They had to sell themselves worth to Joseph. They became a slave. Everybody had to become a slave to Joseph. All right, in order to eat, man. So people don't have to.
Which is why you should trust the Lord.
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, he gonna bring it home. I mean, speaking of Joseph, he got sold first. He had to go through hell to even get to the point. Okay, he had to go to certain fear, certain danger to get to the point to even get to his brothers coming back, all shamefaced, him being put in his position. I mean, so you get these scriptures, you look at the process, the whole process of how I got there, so you can understand your process better when you're going through shit, so you won't get all shook by the side of things. Joseph could have easily lost his faith on the side of things based on how it came about. Okay, and there's many stories like that. Gives you the process of the Most High, of how He'll deal with you, to test you, to break you down, to build you up, to put you on a high level. All right.
This Psalms 27 and 14 it say, "Wait on the Lord Yahawah, be of good courage. He shall strengthen thy heart."
Wait on the Lord. Be of good courage, man. Okay, understand that. Look, man, if YAHAWASHI is for you, who can be against you? See, this is something that Satan wants you to lose day by day. Because you ain't promised tomorrow, right? So within that day, Satan is working on your mind to get you to lose his way of thinking. Because if he can get you to lose his way of thinking, he got you, because it's a spiritual war. It ain't physical. This whole thing is, how can I get his mind to stop believing in YAHAWASHI? Okay, should I put boys on the skin to make him stop believing? He could. Most I can give him the green light. Look at Job.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So read that again.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 27, verse 14. It say, "Wait on the Lord Yahawah, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thy heart."
Right. You gotta wait because he's long suffering, man. So you understanding that it's a waiting process. Okay? This is a waiting process, and you have to get built up. See, us waiting and tearing and not tearing is helping us. You know why? Because we're able to see it draw out, and we're able to adjust as it's drawn out to our own bullshit and our own mistakes. Okay, and our own shortcomings. We're able to trim, get tight, get our eye more single. Because we see it coming to pass where everybody else thinking that this shit gonna open back up. They think everything go back to normal. You see what I'm saying? So take advantage of this time where it's tearing, but it's not tearing. Okay, this is a beautiful time to get yourself more together. Because let me tell you something, when all the dominoes fall, guess what? Based on what you have done in the spirit, based on the treasure you have stacked, based on your faith you have built, it's gonna be shown right then and there. Ain't gonna be no time, man. Everything gonna be happening fast. Now, if somebody get Amos 5 in 18, everything gonna be happening fast. You ain't gonna have too much time to try to channel this natural energy. You're gonna have to have that already in you.
That's right.
Add on, and we always say this, man. We always say, especially back when we at Cleveland, man. When this time hits, man, okay, this apocalyptic atmosphere happens. It ain't gonna be like in the fucking movies where it's years and shit like that. You out in the wilderness, you know, trying to survive and stuff like that. We're like on some Walking Dead shit, man. The Lord's gonna move fast, man, because brothers here, we ain't got them skills, man. That's where the angels going to come in and stuff like that, man. Help us out, man, and guide us, man. Okay? That's like bro saying, that faith going to kick in. All right, but like I said, don't think about it like that way, man. Things are going to be good.
Don't think about what is, like, what is just happening, like, trust in the Lord.
Yeah, even though you might have them thoughts, but you know what I'm saying, you just got to trust in the Lord, man. And like I said, man, it ain't going to be that way, man. All right, because when someone's watching the movies, like, damn, man, you know what I'm saying? Ain't a fool. I don't know how to start a fire and shit like that. No, man.
Let's see. Abraham.
I'm sorry,
They talk about that in Matthew's, the 10th chapter. You know what I'm saying? Take no thought of tomorrow, for sufficient is the evil the day thereof. If is not real. You see, if is not in our vocabulary. It's either nay or yay. So right now, like what the brother, the Saquon is going into, get yourself in order now. Control what you can control, which is yourself and your mind.
That's right.
All the other factors, it's just really scare tactics from Satan.
That's right. That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there's the Malak out there in Atlanta. Tatsuan did a beautiful sit down of fear, healthy fear versus unhealthy fear, man. Right. That healthy fear is that reverence towards the Lord and want to please Him. Conversely, that fear that is of Satan is the fear of the unknown. Right. You see? And that will polarize somebody from moving. Hey, case in point, in Matthew the 25th chapter, the servant who had to tell it, he was scared, right? That the master was austere, like our master. And what happened? That fear stopped him from moving. You see? And that's why we had this truth, because this truth cast down those various imaginations of the devil, man.
That's right.
Can we read this real quick? I don't want to be dry talking too much, like these scriptures. Go ahead,
2 Corinthians chapter 10, I'm going to start at verse 4. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Hey, because the Saquon had brought that out. Hey, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, right? We're not going to go out there and physically attack Esau, contrary to popular belief, contrary to what the picture they're going to paint us as monsters, things of that nature. No, we're coming up against this place spiritually.
Right.
And that's why we are here telling our people. Right now, what we're fighting is something that's manifested in the spirit.
That's right.
And you see, people are saying Black Lives Matter, right? And it really is Israelites matter.
That's right. That's right.
And also the elect. Go ahead, my lot.
This is Jeremiah 3:23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitudes of mountains.
That's right. Hey, because what was going on there in Jeremiah? What was going on there in Jeremiah? You had the southern kingdom. They were making pacts with these various nations to come up against Babylon. And Jeremiah was like, look, man, you're going into slavery, bro. Just go into slavery, man. Take the time, right? Come up, become tributaries unto them, and you won't get jacked up. But what did our people do? Made all these pacts, right? Trimming their way to seek love, and what happened? Hey, they were totally destroyed, man.
No faith. You know why? Because no faith.
That's it.
When you make pacts with the enemy, that's that what if. See, what if happened before they make the pacts? Because they say, you know what? I'm making these pacts because they're thinking about, well, this gonna happen, I need this for that, I need this for that. Listen, man, everything is not, your mind shouldn't think that way, because that path is a path of no way. Okay, that's a path of thorns and all kinds of shit, man. Okay, it ain't gonna help you. Okay, earlier we brought up what if. Let me tell you something. When your trust is strong, in YAHAWASHI, what if can come to your mind, but you don't eat it. Okay? King David wasn't worried about what if Goliath whooped him or destroyed him. He was focused on taking his head off. And he was so focused on it, he told him about it. Okay? That's a different level of connection with YAHAWASHI. That's why David was a man of the Most High's heart. Okay? Because he has that strong. See, YAHAWASHI wants you to believe in him. This is a grace period to get that established. Because you ain't make it. You can't make it out the works of the law. So how are you gonna make it? Establishing that relationship. Establishing that relationship. Now, real quick, I'm gonna make a poem. You got Amos real quick? Read Amos 5:18.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 18. It say, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
We all desire the day of the Lord. But not some, but a lot of people, it's going to be woe to them. Okay? They talk about it. You got certain churches talk about it. You got some of our people who in the church, in the last days, they talk about it. Jesus is coming. I know he is. You see what's going on? But they don't understand that it's woe unto them. Why? Go ahead.
It say, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you?
Go ahead.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
So when we talk about the day of the Lord, he almost here. Do you not understand this shit's gonna be dark?
Yeah.
Do you not understand you're gonna be in the mix of that darkness? Okay? Stop thinking in your head all hell break loose and you just somewhere on top of the tree eating fruit. No, man. Now he can do that.
Yeah.
Don't get into it. Lord can do what he want to do. But the process of that, okay, maybe if you get up to that tree eating fruit, it took hell to get to that goddamn tree eating fruit. Okay? You know why? Because, keep reading, we'll get to that.
It is Amos, the 5th chapter, verse 19. It say, as if a man did flee from a lion and the bear met him, or went into a house and leaned his hand on the wall.
A lot of people ain't gonna escape that process. Okay? You ever had that day where everything's going wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be a time where everything's gonna be going wrong. And your faith gonna have to, guess what? You're gonna have to see through the bullshit, man. Okay? I want you to imagine a real lion just running up to you, full speed, and he look angry. You're gonna have to see through that line like you don't exist. That's the level of your mind in the spiritual warfare this is gonna become, man. It's gonna be on that level. You see him coming towards you, but you like, so? You're gonna have to be crazy like that. Crazy with your trust, crazy with your faith in YAHAWASHI.
That's right.
That's one of the things they tell you when a full-grown grizzly bear comes charging at you. The first thing they tell us is don't run.
Oh yeah.
Stand your ground. And, I mean, I don't know how true that is, but that, I mean, from experience, I'm pretty sure that's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Don't run, because if you run, they're gonna chase you no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Especially if there's like a wild cat. Their first instinct is to what's it called when they prowl or hunt. You know, pretty much when they see somebody with their back turned, the first instinct is to pounce.
Yeah.
Hey, but hold on, but it's a lot deeper than that. Because most I can shut their mouth.
Yep.
Very easy.
This is Daniel chapter 6, and I'll start at 22. It says, my God has sent his angel and have shut the lion's mouth.
That's the spirit.
That they have not hurt me, for as much as before him innocence was found in me, and also before thee, O king, have I done no hurt.
Now that innocent don't mean Daniel was walking around perfect and never did nothing wrong. That innocence is he had full faith in YAHAWASHI and his power. Okay?
Verse 23, it says, then was the king exceedingly glad for him, and commanded that they should take Daniel up out of the den. So Daniel was taken up out of the den, and no manner of hurt was found upon him, because he believed in his God.
Now can you imagine being in a den of not just lions, but hungry lions? Lions that haven't ate. Okay? See, we're going to be set up in all kinds of situations. We're going to have to remember stories like that.
Right.
Like, that's how it really gets. That's how so when you go back to Amos and it say like from a lion to a snake, they ain't playing. Okay? Those represents different tribulations that can happen to you. Okay, from one tribulation to the next, from one to the next. And you're gonna have to be in that spiritual world, that warrior mind state to get out of it. Otherwise that fear is gonna make you tremble to the point you're gonna be like, man, it's over for me. Because of what you're looking at. It don't matter what you're looking at. That does not matter when you have trust in your power. Okay, we can't say that enough. It does not matter when he controls what you're looking at. He controls the storm. He controls the water that go on the ship. He controls all that, man. And if you trust in him, if you serving him, what you scared about? Right. That's the mind frame you gotta have.
1 John 4, verse 18. It says, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear have torment.
Fear have torment. Okay? Because guess what? It's easy. See, Satan can torment you when you allow him. When you haven't accepted the fact that the Most High controls it all. When you haven't fully accepted. Now, we make mistakes. There's some days you're gooder than others. But the point is, that's no excuse. The truth is still the truth, regardless if you F up or not. The truth is, the scriptures say, If he is with you, who can be against you? That's why you walk by faith and not by sight. You don't understand it when you first come to truth until you go through some things. Okay? You really don't get what that means. Okay? The essence of that, man.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 25. It say, the fear of man bringeth a snare. But whoso putteth his trust in the Lord shall be safe.
Hear that? Shall be safe. Even Daniel with hungry lions around him. Now that don't look safe, do it. That's why you gotta walk by faith and not by sight. That's why you gotta do that, man. That's why I love. Somebody grab that story. I forgot where it was at. The story with the water on the ship. YAHAWASHI and the disciples. I got that. Okay, because I love this story, man. This is YAHAWASHI. First of all, who you think put YAHAWASHI to that? Who you think who was speaking to YAHAWASHI? Right, the Most High was speaking to him. Okay, and when he came on the scene, he was heavy at teaching them about faith and not worry and trust, just believe, calm down, oh little faith. He said that multiple times. Why did he do that? Because he understood the times that they're going to have to deal with, they're going to see some fucked up shit. Go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 8, verse 23. We'll start at 24. It says, I'll start from 23. It says, and when he was entering into his ship, his disciples followed him, and behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, and so much that the ship was covered with the waves. It says, when he was asleep, and his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us.
This is a test. Okay? This really happened.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also symbolic. It's twofold. Okay? Because when you read this, that water on the ship can represent anything for you. Okay? Through your days. It can represent anything. Okay? Because first of all, you ain't been on the ship. If you have, I ain't heard nobody say they've been on the ship. The waters came and touched on the ground. So that ain't even happened in your life. So the things that happen in your life, you can't. This story books teach you for that. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, bring it back verse 24. It says, and behold, there arose a great tempest in the sea, and so much that the ship was covered with waves. But he was asleep. And his disciples came to him and awoke him, saying, Lord, save us, we perish. And
They thought they was going to die.
Yeah.
That's that sudden fear. So Scripture said, be not afraid of sudden fear when it cometh. That's that sudden fear of what they see determine the outcome. What you see don't determine the outcome, man. The Most High has proven that in every brother's life, in every individual's life, they say they believe in YAHAWASHI. Has he not proven that what you see ain't really the outcome, don't have to be the outcome?
Right.
Okay, so we've been taught and we've been built up, okay? But sudden fear can make you forget pretty quickly.
Yeah.
That yesterday he just showed you that it make you forget. Okay, that's why it's important to harp on this, because Satan can really get you quickly before you know it.
Right.
Yeah, it's two more, man. It's Booker?
It's two verses.
Hold on, go ahead.
This is back in Matthew chapter 8, verse 26. It says, he said unto them, why are you fearful? Oh, ye of little.
Hold on. Why are you fearful? Wait a minute. What you mean, why am I fearful?
See the waves out there?
Hey, YAHAWASHI said, why are you fearful? YAHAWASHI knew what it was.
Right.
Why? What's going on, man?
Right. What's up?
Y'all heartbeat bad. You about to die or something going on? God damn. I just want to have everybody gonna die. That quick? Go ahead.
Yep. It says, oh, ye of little faith. It says, then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm.
Oh, you a little faith. Okay? I'm going to walk back at a lesson called extreme faith. YAHAWASHI expects you to have extreme faith. He wants you to build towards extreme faith. Now, there's brothers that's on different levels of different faith, but he wants you to, remember the disciples said, increase my faith that I don't have. You're supposed to be in that mind frame, man. Yep. Okay? To increase. So he said, read that again. He said, oh, you little faith.
Verse 26, and he said unto them, why are you fearful, O ye of little faith? It says, then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea.
This is what you should be thinking about if a troop came to your door. Why are you fearful? Why? Somebody might say, man, you crazy. You don't see that guy with that grade A military gun with that laser beam on it? It don't matter. Okay? It don't matter when the power that's your power controls that guy.
That's right.
Okay, it literally does not matter. Now, if your ass is wicked, it matters that he there. Okay, because he can put you to death pretty quick. You can make yourself pretty quick. Okay, but hey, trust in the Lord. It's a little more on that.
It says, but the men marvel, saying, what manner of man is this, that even the winds and the sea obey him?
That manner of man is a manner of man of 100% faith. That's who it is. That manner of man is a manner of man of 100% faith. We're supposed to look at our big brother and learn from that. Okay? Period. All right? Now, get to
Yeah, this is Isaiah 43, and I'll start at verse 1. But now, thus saith YAHAWASHI that created thee, O Jacob, and he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee. I have called thee by thy name, thou art mine. When thou passest through the waters, I will be with thee. And through the rivers, and though the rivers, it's like it says, and through the rivers they shall not overthrow thee. When thou walkest in the fire, thou shalt not be burned, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee.
And there's stories that happen. Okay, there's stories. Okay, being in that furnace, 3 holy truth not being burned. Okay, so there's extreme stories that lets you know that you can escape anything. Nothing is impossible for him to do if you trust him. Now, if you don't believe in him, why should he protect you?
Right. They go into that parable in Matthew 7 about the wise man that built his house upon a rock.
Right.
They said when there was storms and that wind came and beat upon the house, since the foundation was built upon that rock, it stood fast. Then they talked about that foolish man who didn't take heed to the words. They said that same storm came and those winds blew and the house was destroyed. Right.
Right. Dude wasn't ready, was it? That shit came dark. He wasn't ready for it.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, verse 10. Come on. It says, look at the generations of old.
Ooh, let's go.
Look at the generations of old and see.
Read. Did Daniel, okay, the idea like we just went into, in different stories, okay? The ship we just went into, right? The waves, go ahead.
Look at the generations of old and see. Did ever any trust in the Lord Yahweh and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
That's right.
Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him?
All you gotta do is call upon Yahweh in all sincerity, even through your messes, man. He said you confess your fault, he's faithful to forgive, man. Don't let this flesh and don't let what you see throw off your faith. It says the just shall live by faith, right? The just shall live by faith. Okay, follow the steps of your faithful father Abraham. Okay, Abraham when he went out, he didn't know where he was going, but he said he went out with faith that he would be guided the right way. And when that snake and that lion and that bear meet you, whatever different tribulations come your way, you're gonna have to be in the same spirit. Everything ain't gonna be planned. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, man. It's gonna be on. Learn how to have on the fly faith. Okay, on the meaning something happens so quick and you just like you ain't moved. That's the fact you gotta exercise. You see?
If I can say this, that's why Paul said, I know how to be abound, now I know how to be base. I can do all things through my shop, strengthen me. So in every situation that you're in, guess what? You know how to react because it goes back to that foundation, going back to what the brother had brought out, which is that faith that the brother is beautifully bringing out.
That's right.
That's pretty much it. I got one more though. This is the same verse. We're just gonna drop down. And going into what this brother is saying.
This is verse 13. It says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended.
Now why is he faint-hearted? Because he let everything he sees throw him off. That's why he faints. Oh, this ain't going right. Oh, this. Oh, that. But what if I don't pay my bill? What if I don't get my check? They just fired me. Oh shit, I'll pay everything has got it's an emotional reaction versus just you know what? Okay, this is what the Most High wanted to happen. So I'm gonna pass this test. Just pass the test, man. And the Lord will earn it out. Be patient when you are brought to a low state. Okay, and he'll build you back up for boom. Yeah, you might have to suffer in other situations more than others, man. It might be tough as hell. But guess what? Have you been in front of a lion that was hungry? No. Have you been on a ship with waves coming on there and you was, oh my God, in the middle of the sea? No. Have you been put in the furnace when they made it extra hot? No. Right, come on, man. So you can overcome. That's the point. You can overcome the things that's coming your way. You know what I'm saying? We coming this truth in the world, man. We got to grow. You know, we've been growing out of being reacting to things we see right away. You know, it's a process.
But it's the book of Luke, chapter 22, verse 31. It say, and the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan hath desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat.
Right, and that's his job to do. To try to sift you, but remember, he sifts your mind. It's all about casting down your mind, because if you cast down your mind, the strong tower ain't there for you. Because the strong tower is all faith. You believe in YAHAWASHI. You call upon the names, you believe it, and then you got that strong tower. Safe, high up, in safety. That safety is in your mind. Okay? You ain't walking on no physical strong tower. It's in your mind, which proves that it's a spiritual war. Somebody get Ephesians chapter 6. I think start at verse 10. I'm telling you, this shit is not gonna last forever, man. At some point, you're gonna be faced with the faith you got. You're gonna have to deal with it.
That's right.
Okay? Period, man. Don't be lazy with faith, man. That's some bullshit. I'm gonna tell you straight. Don't be lazy with faith in YAHAWASHI when we got all these stories, okay, to learn from. All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might.
Be strong in the Lord in the power of your might or his.
Of his might.
Why? Because he can do anything. Right?
Right.
Okay, but stop acting like he ain't got no might. See, that what if is acting like he ain't got no might.
Yeah.
Like, really, man? So, my God, what you mean, how you gonna get out of the situation? YAHAWASHI, I'm gonna take you out of it, man. Do you believe it or not? If you don't believe these little things now, how the hell are you gonna believe with a true gun in your face?
Right.
Busting out your, how the hell are you gonna overcome that? How? Inside, mentally. See, that's why we need this time, man. You're Jake like, man, I saw he came, wish he came yesterday. Do you really wish he came yesterday? Okay, are you prepared really to face the process of that? That's the reality we gotta understand. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 12:5. If thou hast ran with the footmen, and they have wearied thee, then how canst thou contend with horses? And if in the land of peace wherein thou trustest, they weary thee, then how wilt thou do in the swelling of Jordan?
Right. Right. Meaning what? If you can't, if you're so shaken by this little shit.
A goddamn bill.
Right, man.
A bitch ain't text you back.
Right, you distraught.
You distraught. You looking at your phone 7 times. She texts you back, hey, you breathing hard. Trying to, you know what I'm saying, send a funny meme to win her over. Stupid shit.
Training.
Little shit. Right now we have to get little bouts or win little bouts of faith.
Yeah.
And it could be, and it could be, oh, I just got fired. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Con.
You know, hey, I'm gonna get a beer and call it a day and shoot. Hey, at least I got time to work out and teach his word more.
That's right.
Right. That's right.
You know, instead of wallowing.
What am I gonna do with my family?
Let me say this. First of all, if you did lose your job, you what do you think the brotherhood's for? Come on, man. Stop being so weak minded. Right. What is the brotherhood for if you lost your job today, tomorrow? Think about it, Bill, man. Just call a brother. Hell, Bill taking care of it. What you worried about? You see, look, the Lord didn't say everything was gonna come in an easy path. That's not what the scriptures say. Okay? Like I said, I'm saying again, get used to being uncomfortable. So when the time comes of being completely, okay, everything completely darkness and all hell breaking loose, you got that calm spirit like it don't matter. Okay, let me say this. There's a world within this world. There's a place within this place, man, that exists. And that place is faith. It's here. Okay, it's like stepping into a bubble, man, and you feel it. Okay, you can't feel fake. You either feel it in the spirit or you don't. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 11. Book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verses 11. Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
The whole armor. Put on that word. Okay? Walk into that bubble. Step into that bubble. Do you believe in me or not? Okay, that's the reality. See, Jake ain't gonna know how real it is until this shit really shut down. And troops on the street, and then the dollars crash. Then Jake gonna start thinking about this. Yeah. Hey, that's how you think about it. How else are you gonna get that? What? Because you knew the history? No, I don't give a damn. That's that moment. If your faith in there, you think you know, but this brother, he know the history, and he showed everything to speak. You know, that's not gonna get you in the chair. It's not gonna happen.
Like I said, man.
Faith is the heartbeat of the truth.
Right.
Without that, it's a wrap. Everything you do is based off. Coming out here, it's faith. All your movements is faith, man. Okay, go ahead.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Right, it's a spiritual war. Okay? This flesh is going to be here, but guess what? Put it to death here. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you're going to make dumb mistakes, but don't worry about it. Don't forget, it's a spiritual war. Satan is walking around, even right now. When you leave here, his goal is to cast down your faith. That's his goal. What can I have to happen to you today to make you lose faith in your power? And the Most High is watching you. He watching me, he watching you to see how you react. That's the reality of the truth. Okay, pass the test. Keep that. Next time something happens, hey, remember this, man. Don't be shaking. It don't matter. It don't matter. Go ahead.
Isaiah 59:1. It says, "Behold, YAHAWASHI's hand is not shortened that he cannot save."
Ooh, so stop acting like a little midget hand like you can't do nothing. You know that scary movie? Grab my hand. Hey, take my little hand. What the hell? I can't do nothing with that. Hey, but it's funny, but at the same time, it's not funny. You know why? Because that's how Jake be acting when it comes to the situation he's in, and if the Lord can save him or not. You act like the Most High got that hand. No, man, the Most High hand is beyond.
That's right.
Okay? Go ahead.
It says, "Behold, YAHAWASHI's hand is not shortened that it cannot save, neither is his ears heavy that he cannot hear."
Woo! Speak to your power. Okay, make your request known. You need help? Talk. Speak about it, man. Hey, even though it talks about the Lord knows what you need, he knows you need food, but the Lord will have you go in circles until you talk to him. And the Lord will have you go in circles until you actually man up, go to the prayer seat and actually talk with some sense. Then things start changing all of a sudden. You're like, man, I should have done that a long time ago. I should have fasted a long time ago. What the hell was I doing? He have you go in circles to learn the process. Okay? He don't do everything just because you need it. He said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna let him speak to me first. Let him get real low in this area. Are you ready to talk to me yet? Do you believe I can change that situation? Look at this from the Most High down. Don't look at it from the earth, but no, look at how he thinks, man, and roll like that. Sit on that eye.
Oh, yeah, this
okay.
Can I grab this real quick before he's going into James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, but when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High. For the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Right. You look up that word tempted, is manifold. It could either be literally tempted or it could be tested. You see, the Most High will put you through a test like he did Job in hopes that you pass it. And guess what? Satan is there to tempt you. Right. So you have to understand the intent of the Heavenly Father. And Satan will get your mind and say, you know, God hates you. You know, Yahawah hate you. He ain't dealing with you. Hey, it's just you by yourself out here. You know, you got to get it how you live. Get it out the mud, all that crap. You know, that separates you from your power, man. Going back into what the brother was bringing out earlier, having that faith, man. Because again, this weapon of our warfare is not carnal. There's nothing that we can physically do. It's all about the will of the Heavenly Father. So what do we have to do? Revere Him and turn to Him. When you're going through times of tests, where the Most High is assessing where you at in your life, man. You know?
That's right. This James chapter 4, verse 7. It says, "Submit yourselves therefore to Yahawah, resist the devil, and he will flee from you."
Read that again.
God, I can get it there again. James 4, verse 7. "Submit yourselves therefore to Yahawah, resist the devil, and he will flee from you."
Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Okay? It's in the mind. Okay? And like I said, a lot of things you're going to see. Well, you resist it by saying that this don't have to be the outcome what I'm looking at. It don't have to be the outcome. I think it's a little more than that. It's a little more than that.
Verse 8, it says, "Draw nigh to Yahawah, and he will draw nigh to you."
How can you draw nigh to Yahawah without trust and without belief? Impossible. Okay, because you don't draw near to the Lord because you follow this law. That's not how it works. Okay, good that you were hurt as good. That's a good thing, but that's not how you draw nigh to Yahawah. Read that again.
James 4 verse 8. It says like 4 verse 8. "Draw nigh to Yahawah, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded."
You double-minded. Somebody get James chapter 1.
Come on.
Verse 5.
James chapter 1, verse 8. It says double-minded. James chapter 1 verse 8. 5. "If any of you lack wisdom, James chapter 1 verse 4. It says, "But let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing."
Yeah, faith have a perfect work. Okay, meaning let the process happen. You know what I'm saying? Because it has to work to build the patience has to work to build you up for your faith to go from faith to faith to faith to faith. Go ahead, keep going.
Verse 5. "If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of Yahawah, that gives it to all men liberty, and upbraideth not."
In other words, you're not going to get on his nerves. Okay? He ain't going to curse you out for speaking to him. Okay? Coming to him sincerely, making a spiritual request. Not no bullcorn, but you're making a spiritual request about wisdom. It said the Most High, Yahawah love none but him that wants wisdom. So when you come to him with that, I want more wisdom, I want more wisdom than this, that's a good thing, man. It said he upbraided not, but when you keep reading, what does it say?
It says, "And it shall be given him, but let him ask in faith, nothing wavering. But he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed."
Right, seesaw, back and forth. What if? And you know what? I'm going to ask the Lord, but what if he don't give it to you? Well, you already lost.
Yeah.
Game over, buddy. Because now, you come to speak to him, he looking down. Oh, what if I give it to you? So you don't trust in me? So right there, you already messed up in the mind right there. Okay? Well, sit your ass back down. Rethink about what you need to ask him for, and come back with full fire of faith, and he'll give it to you. Something you got?
Matthew 21 and 22. "In all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive."
Ooh! Now, again, read that again.
This is Matthew chapter 21, verse 22. "In all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive."
Right, if you believe, you shall receive it. So you can believe, so look, you can believe your way right to the Jesus.
You can, let me say, you can believe your way right to the chariots, but let it be known in that path, Satan waiting, throwing stuff in your path to get you to cast down your faith based on what you see. But it don't matter what you see, because if you tell you something, if we got the power to go pray, okay, for more wisdom to believe, he gonna give it to us if you just believe. Well, what is our problem? Okay, what it is, we're in a growing process. We came out of the world, didn't have no faith. Okay, we only have faith in what we saw.
Right.
That's a process to get that about it. Okay, and we still working on that, because you still, you had them days you're like, damn, why I let this mess up my whole day for you? Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna jump up to 21. That's just starting third. It says, Matthew 21:21. Yahawah answered and said unto them, Verily I say unto you, if ye have faith and doubt not, ye shall not only do this which is done to the fig tree, but also if ye shall say unto this mountain, be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, it shall be done.
All right, but doubt not. I'm gonna go pray, but what if? You better not go make that prayer. You waste your time.
Be not asking me confidence.
Like, I mean, hey, why did Jake think the Most High played? I'm telling you, you can't even, can you give me a little action one? Come on, man, stop it.
That's that mindset of coming out of the world. The world has it like that, but it's false idols.
Right. But that's how to get pushed out of it. But that happens with us speaking about it more, thinking about it, and realizing that that's a full of shit way of thinking. That's a worldly way of thinking. To not believe in your power. You're supposed to believe in him with full power. Okay? Go ahead.
James chapter 4, verse 3. It says, ye ask and receive not, because ye ask amiss. It says that ye may consume it upon your lusts.
Right.
You ask and receive not. You ask bullshit stuff. You ain't serious with your prayer. Okay? Because if you're serious, your prayer is to advance in the spirit. Because as you advance in the spirit, you get closer to me. That's drawing nigh to the Lord. He gonna draw nigh to you. Okay, you gotta be, look, when Solomon asked for wisdom, he got everything else. And it pleased the Lord that he only focused on wisdom. Okay? Ask about spiritual things, man. All the carnal things gonna come anyway. Shelter. All those things are gonna come.
Yep.
Focus. Your prayers should be focused on wisdom. Okay?
Right.
So you have your prayers when it comes about maybe you sick, but guess what? You should be praying to get better, to do the work.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Lord, please let me get better so I can do the work. It should be the mind state. I need to be mobile, spirit, so I can do the work, so I can please you. Okay? Most I know the difference. If you just full of shit.
But it's James chapter 1, verse 8. It says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Right. That makes you unstable if you got the mind frame of what if, right? I mean, and man, listen, we've all been double-minded before.
Yeah.
We've all had that seesaw before in our mind. Now, tell me this, does that feel good?
It causes more problems.
That caused a lot more problems.
Being indecisive.
Right.
Going back and forth, whatnot. Like, man, should I keep this job? Should I talk to this female? Should I go to this brother? Should I save this money? Think about how many opportunities you miss, and how many relationships you tainted for being indecisive, man. When the scriptures give us a clear-cut answers of how to move, when this flesh weighs us down and give us all these unnecessary doubts, it clouds our judgment. That's right. That's why really being in the spirit is what? Doing these scriptures, exegeting the scriptures to the best of your ability within a given circumstance. Right. You could think you're in the spirit and be totally off. Case in point, the gentleman who had died for touching the Ark of the Covenant.
Right.
He thought he was doing the righteous thing by touching, by making sure that the fall would happen to him. He died right there. And King David was upset. He's like, build an altar for him.
Picking up sticks on the side.
You see? So you have to weigh out. We're coming in those times where your spiritual mindset has to be
at an all-time high, man. Right. Having that discernment according to the scriptures is what's going to get us out of this turmoil.
That's right. And you remember, you remember a little while back on the chat, I said, man, I just said a message. I said, you know what, man? I just want to fly. Hey, I was like, man, me too. I want to fly in the sky, but that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm talking about fly through my day. Not that nothing happens, but fly through my day in the spirit of I don't care what happens, but I trust in YAHAWASHI, so it don't matter what happens. That's right. That's the spirit. You know what I'm saying? I want to do that before I physically fly. Okay, because it feels like I said, it don't feel good when you in that seesaw in your mind, man. That message, that really messes your head, it messes your compass. Okay?
Yeah.
Somebody read?
I got some.
Go ahead. Go back to it. No, what you look at? Okay, go ahead.
All right, this is the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
High-level witchcraft. High-level left-hand side, man. Spirits you dealing with. Okay? That's around you trying to mess with your head. Okay? But the only way to combat that is to have the spirit on the right-hand side. You only get that with faith and belief. Okay? The brother reading earlier, man, if you believe, you can receive it. Okay? If you don't doubt, okay, ain't nothing impossible for you. That's how you gonna combat the high-level witchcraft. Combat it. Go ahead.
Against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
High-level witchcraft. Go ahead.
Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand the evil day.
The whole armor is no doubt. Right? When you got the whole armor on, man, you walking like King David. Right? Look, man, y'all scared? Look, man, you scared? I'm gonna show y'all. Right. Okay. Then tell you I got the power behind me. That's what I got. That's right. That's that whole armor. Okay. And you know it's because symbolically what they tried to give him the physical armor. He was like, they tried to give him the physical armor. He was like, you know why? Because he had the armor. So you gotta really read them stories and catch those. Okay.
Spirit had already told him how to beat him. It's like I ain't able to just go toe to toe, so I got to use speed.
Right. Okay. Believe in that. Hey, believe and just let it rock. Let it fly. Okay. And he told him what he was gonna do to him. You know you gotta have a high level of faith to tell what you're gonna do to somebody that everybody's scared of. Way bigger than everybody. Debo. Who has a history. Debo. Okay. Straight up Debo. He has a history of jacking everybody up. And everybody know it. Come on, man. Go ahead.
Back in verse 13. Wherefore, take you unto the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
That's what we're talking about. When Jacob's trouble happens, man, when it comes to the max, man, you're going to have the whole armor. Your faith going to have to be full, man. If it ain't full, Satan going to mess with you. He going to mess. Look, you're going to have the thoughts. Those thoughts are going to come of what is. But it's if you eat it or not. Okay, you get wicked thoughts all the time. You didn't try to think it, just randomly came in your brain. That's Satan, man.
Yep.
Like what's the movie called? Dog Tower?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Satan walk by and hey, be mad. Be just do this, do that. Also you start feeling wait, I ain't doing that. So Satan gonna try you.
No, that's
okay.
That's
but guess what? By that time, by that time, okay, right now it's the very spirit to build that up. Go ahead.
God. And having done all to stand, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace.
All these ain't physical.
Right.
Okay, it's not a physical helmet.
Right.
Okay, ain't a physical shield. Ain't no physical steel-toe boots. Right. This is a spiritual fight here. Okay, and when you understand your power and you connect it to your power, you understand. Oh man, I can use this. Oh man, this is actually the real weapon. Hey, this is the biggest weapon on the planet. That's why we're the biggest threat. That's why they so mad. Because we ain't got nothing physical on. Esau know we can't beat them physically. Because he got the power. He has the weaponry. He has all that. Okay, right. That's his blessing. So why they so mad? Because we have tapped into a power that's been here. It's a process. Okay, you gotta know you're an Israelite. All right, and you have to understand what an Israelite means. See, a lot of jakes break up. I'm an Israelite and think that's it. Man, they're gonna get crushed. They're gonna get crushed when all hell breaks loose.
Right.
Okay, because they thought that was good enough because they said Shalom. They thought that was good enough. That's not good enough. You got to understand and get into these stories and understand your heritage. And when you read into our heritage, you run into stories like Daniel and the lion's den. You run into stories like David and Goliath, and you understand there was a power behind it. Use it. Go ahead.
That's right. All right. This is back in Ephesians chapter 6 and 16. And it says, above all, taking the shield of faith.
Above all, taking the shield of faith. And that's why they mad. They're like, man, these guys got so much faith, we scared. Okay? Scary, man. Go ahead.
Taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
Now, key word at the beginning, they said above what?
Above all.
That's what you're going to need when all hell breaks loose. Right. That's what you're going to need. You need the above all. Like I said, you can know all the history of this book. You can go back, you can know all the breakdowns. Okay? There's guys that know a lot of breakdowns, man. All the breakdowns, a whole bunch of them. But when all hell breaks loose, they're going to be scared like a scary woman. You know why? Because inside, they ain't got that shield inside. Okay? All that had was to show. Well, look at this guy. He break down this. You know this word, he know that word, he know that word. Soon them troops go, oh my God! He's going to be running the opposite way.
Yeah.
Okay? Because that's not the weapon here. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 17. And take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit.
Woo! This way. Sword of the what?
The sword of the Spirit.
Right, the sword of the Spirit. Okay? That's why the prophet's here. We're teaching you how to connect with that sword, man. We're teaching you in the spirit how to connect with your power on that level. Okay? So he can use you, so he can be your refuge, man. It's a place of refuge when all hell break loose. Okay, because that flood, somebody get the flood coming, the standard. That's right. Okay, because that flood is coming.
That's right.
And the thing is, what you gonna do? Well, wait, man, I be at work like, man, I'm gonna get some guns and get some bullets. Man, I ain't gonna do nothing for you. No, you got a girl at work. Can you take me to the gun range? I looked at her to the gun range for what? Because I need to, where I live, I need to get a gun. Because I said, okay, you shoot one nigga, you shoot two. What about the other ones? Okay, first of all, you gotta learn how to aim. Okay, so all that physical stuff gonna do is maybe buy you a little bit of time. But it ain't gonna get you the helmet of salvation.
Right.
You see, go ahead.
Our people don't understand the totality of what we're saying. It's not real to them because, pursuing the second, is it first and second Thessalonians 5? People are gonna be right now. We're in the midst of it, about to get very bad out here.
That's
so
right.
people, what are people doing? Walking up and down the streets, they're enjoying themselves. So what we're saying. It's not real, but when it hits, it's going to hit. And so you people out there, you know that you're an Israelite, right? And it's time to stop utilizing this time, to just fit in and just get into this and get a part of these various camps as if it's a fad. It's because it's not a fad, man. This is death and life,
right?
And it's your death and life. You see what I'm saying? Now, brother, you feel me? Do you understand the totality of what we're saying? Do you understand when we say Jacob's trouble? What is your knowledge on it? And I'm not trying to put you on blast, but
I'm pretty good with listening and comprehending.
So when we say Jacob's trouble, what does that mean to you, my brother? And it's all right if you don't know. It's all right if you don't know. That's what we out here to do.
Me, when I hear someone speak, I take their words
right.
and put it into my life and what it would mean to me. So if my name is Daryl.
Okay.
So if someone was to say Daryl's troubles is my trials, my tribulations, what I'm going through, that may not only be mine, because these troubles that I'm going through may affect all the people that's around me.
What you're saying is true and is very, very close. What we are talking about, we're talking about a total economic collapse of this place, and also a total turmoil that's going to be breaking out, man. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to digress too much with what Zaquan is saying, and which means elder. But I wanted to give you some knowledge about what's about to happen. You see what I'm saying? Can somebody give this brother second Esdras, the 15th chapter?
Hey, and somebody hold Proverbs chapter 1.
Yeah. It's what we out here saying. We're not out here saying that we're out here for all black people to come together and sing Kumbaya. We're really out here for the people who have ears to hear. And that's symbolic. What that means is if you can comprehend what we're saying. Because us having these scriptures, these Bibles it's a stumbling block in itself. See? Because for years the truth has been hidden of who the real Israelites are. Right? So when somebody sees us out here, they're already thinking, okay, these guys are crazy, they're a cult, things of that nature. In fact, we're out here telling our people the truth, that you are the prince of the power, which means, in Hebrew, means YAHAWAH. He is prince of the power. He's the prince of the power. We have here to tell our people also that bad times are coming, man. You see? And it's going to be a small select of people that's going to hear that understanding and going to repent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Can we get better scriptures?
You want to start at the top?
Yeah, and then just, get to the meat, because brother,
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. It says, Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
That word prophecy, are you familiar with what that means, brother? If that's, and I thank you for being honest. That's what we out here to do. It means to say before. So we out here telling our people what's about to happen, contemporarily speaking, in the near future. As you can see, the economy is crashing. What, over 100 million people are out of jobs. Now, and on top of that, you have social unrest brewing, which is going to lead to a civil war.
Yeah, that's right.
You see? On top of what you want to know? I'm sorry, brother. Go ahead. I'll cut you off.
Real quick. Do you even know if you're an Israelite or not? Do you believe you're an Israelite? Or you haven't got to that part of waking up being a Hebrew?
I've been in a lot of different religious circles. I'll say that.
Okay.
Okay, but do you believe, as far as a heritage, that we are the Hebrew Israelites?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Make sure that.
Okay, God. The water for that. The water. So let's grab the scriptures right quick. Jump to the point for the brother, okay? I know the brother, got his gal out. I don't want to be disrespectful with his man time.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein.
That word woe means destruction. That's what's coming to this place. There's going to be utter chaos in the streets. Hey, because famine is right around the corner. I don't know if you noticed, if you went to the store, beef is real high, right? Well, what's going on is due to the coronavirus, these different distribution companies have shut down. And so these people aren't able to, these cattle ranchers, they're not able to sell their animals to the distribution companies, which are butchers. They butcher it and then they send it out to these various stores. They're not able to shalom. They're not able to send out those various cattle. So they had to euthanize the cattle because that's money coming out their pocket. You see, which is causing what? The price of food to go up substantially, man. Hey, due to this sporadic weather that we've been having, guess what? The crops are totally destroyed. You see what I'm saying? So even produce is going up, which is going to lead to what? It's going to lead to inflation, which is going to lead to what? Eventually, what? Are people rioting? Because if you go to Oak Cliff, you go to Lancaster, DeSoto, some sorts in DeSoto, it's already a shortage, man. Conversely, versus if you go to a store up here in Dallas, Uptown, guess what? It's full. You go to Mansfield, it's full. It's like it's nothing. So people are going to be coming to that inner city. Contemporarily, what's already happening? That civil war is already brewing. People, hey, you go to a store, you see a so-called a white person, which is Edomite, it's already tension there because of this whole Black Lives Matter movement, which could possibly be orchestrated. You see? So all these things are brewing for what? For the time of Jacob's trouble. When we say Jacob, we mean the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans. That's Jacob, right? Which his name was changed to Israel. So we're saying the time of Jacob's trouble, which means the time that we're about to come into is going to be terrible, brother. Read the scriptures out.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another.
Don't we see that going on now? Hey, people, the brother was bringing up, Jake, Judah, black, so-called black people talking about, man, I need to go to the gun range, which was unprecedented. Because, you know, we like to chill, we'll shoot each other up, but we ain't gonna ride on somebody else. And most of the people who are doing all the shooting is young kids, young boys, that are relegated to the hood, that don't have anything. Brothers like me and you, our age, we trying to get a little money and get, you know, some woo-woo and smoke a little woo-woo and chill. But now it's a different spirit. That lines that is wealth has been risen up. That's right. You see, so people are ready to fight, man, against this system and against the people who've been oppressing them for centuries, man. Which are Edomites. Go ahead, Doc.
Let me say this: all that's happening because of prophecy.
That's it.
All that's happening because you have prophets all around the globe speaking this gospel. The gospel is the good news. The good news is we ain't gonna be forsaken forever.
That's right.
See, what makes you really get into this truth, like, is understanding that we were forsaken for a moment. That when the prophets rise, that's when the Lord is speaking to us again.
Right.
Okay? Us coming here in captivity, man, was a total cutoff. Was a judgment for our people. It wasn't just because the white man was so evil. He is.
Yeah.
Okay? Naturally, because he was created that way.
Right.
Okay? To do what? To do the Most High's will.
Yeah.
Okay? To be that evil. To be that evil. But to get really into this, to understand, to really get that fear in you, you have to understand that the Most High can kill you.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, the Most High can destroy you and put pure hell on you.
Right.
Everything you see that's happening around the world, like the brother's talking about, okay, it's because it's gospel. The men of the Lord are preaching through the four corners of the earth. Okay, simultaneously, that's making everything crumble. That's making, COVID-19, this shut down, that. It all goes back to this.
Yeah, because he said it was going to happen.
Because he said it was going to happen.
That's right.
He said once the gospel go through the four corners of the earth, then shall the end come.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay? The end of his world, not the end of the planet.
Right.
The earth abide forever, but the end of his world's going to come. Okay? That should motivate you 100% to understand, like, look, man, this is our only hope. This is our only hope out of this situation.
Oh, yeah.
To learn why we in this situation and get that full, and I mean full knowledge of it. Okay? Real quick, somebody get Job 9:24, real quick. Real quick.
In Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it?
The earth is given to the hand of the wicked. Once you understand that, you're like, hold on, it was given to him? That's when you understand that it's a higher power that's controlling him.
Right.
The Lord said, I create evil and I create good. Somebody get that. Isaiah 45:7. He said, I create evil and I create good. I, the Lord, do all these things. Read that, go ahead.
It's Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is it?
So we understand what sees that.
Right there, right there.
So we understand that this is not how the scriptures say the Lord looked like. But even deeper, we understand that this image came with a doctrine.
Right. Yeah.
This image came with deceit, not just the image.
Right. Yeah.
It was look at me and let me tell you how you should live and what you should worship, which is me. Okay, even though I'm wicked, destroying everything at the same time. Hey, but I have blue eyes.
Blonde hair.
Right? Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Verse 25.
No, is that it? Okay, go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
So we understand all the evil that's happened to us is because the Lord put it in motion to happen to us. Somebody get Jeremiah 17:9. Or is it 17:4?
17:4.
17:4. Okay. Okay.
Jeremiah.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's gone. This is Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4. It says, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
Thou even thyself shall discontinue from the heritage that I gave you. Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not.
Right, to serve our enemies while they were given the world. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked to control. That's why they're able to push these images around the world to control areas, because the Lord gave it to them to do what? So we can fall away, okay, for the time of the wickedness of the world, man. Then, as we fell away and we lost our heritage, He gonna rise the prophets up to speak, to say, okay, now I'm dealing with y'all again. Now y'all better listen now. This is what's about to happen to this world. Okay, and if you do this to this, I'm gonna get you out of it. We're at that point now.
That's right.
We're at that point. Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. And it reads, it says, Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. It says that the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms.
Against. Real prophets prophesy against. Okay? Oh, it's called the prophets of doom. Anytime the prophets came, like, oh, what are you going to say now?
Right.
Okay? That's why they so mad at us. Because we tell them it's over, man. It's over. We don't need, listen, we don't need a suit in a building to tell you that it's over. Okay, we don't need an ATM sitting there for you to swipe to tell you that it's over. We don't need commercials to tell you that it's over. But what we do need is this to get you to understand why it's over. Okay, and if you're an Israelite, okay, you don't understand that you don't come back to the Father for real, the Lord's gonna kill you. He gonna kill you, He gonna kill your kids. If you got any kids, He ain't playing. And you know He ain't playing, because how the hell we get here? On slave ships, naked, sweating, fall off the ship, shark. Come on, man. He already showed us He ain't playing. Okay, so what else He need to say? He's not playing with us, man. That's why we're here. Okay? This shit is over, man. America is over. That's what you're seeing. That's why it's getting harder and harder in America, because it's a wrap. That's why it's less job, because it's a wrap. That's why places, you know what? We're going to reopen. You open? No, we ain't open. You know why? Because they're bankrupt. They ain't got no money, man. They ain't got no money. Hey, bankrupt. Go ahead.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 8. It says, verse 7, but the end of all things is at hand. It says, be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer.
Be ye therefore sober. To my spiritually sober. You can get a drink. You can have a drink. Be ye. How do you get spiritually sober? You got to know you're a Jake. You got to know you're an Israelite. You got to understand why we're here. Then he said, oh, that's why he puts in captivity. Oh, that's why the so-called white man ruling. Oh, shit, that's why all this shit going on. Oh, that's why all the nations are gathered in the Middle East. Oh, so okay, so he getting them together for the battle. Oh, shit. So World War III is going to happen. That's when you start understanding life, man.
That's right.
And get prepared for our kingdom.
That's right.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done.
On earth.
On earth as it is in heaven, man. We got a kingdom coming that's going to be 100% spiritual. Okay, the Lord ain't going to leave us here under this devil forever. Come on, that didn't make sense. Go ahead.
This the book of Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 33. It say, and when this cometh to pass, though it will come, then shall they know that a prophet have been among you.
When it come to pass, and guess what? We've been preaching for years. For years. And guess what? When all hell start, when a little hell start break loose, You getting phone calls, hey man, you want to do Bible study?
Right.
No. Y'all was talking trash years ago, telling us what if it don't happen? What if the troops don't shut down? We've been talking about troops shutting down the street for how long? Troops on the streets, okay? Hey, talking about them putting out a virus. All these different things we've been talking about for years and years and years. Now people want to sit here and talk to us.
Question.
Go ahead.
Do any of y'all believe that God could be a woman?
Absolutely not. We know he's not a woman because the scriptures say he's not a woman. God created man in his image and then created a woman, okay, to serve that man.
That's right. A woman is a servant.
Right.
A woman is supposed to add on to a man. But see, in this society, a woman is taught to go to work and add on to another man's household.
That's right.
See, in the ancient world, you had your family, and your woman would add on to that family because he had his own business. A lot of our women, they think that they're free and things of that nature. Really, you just giving your energy to another man. You see, you had you got our women that work. They got work husbands and all that madness. Let you know what? That you're not supposed to be giving your energy unto another man. That really was the sin of Eve. It wasn't eating a literal apple, but it was what? It was giving her energy unto an idol. You see? That's why we out here to tell our people that, guess what? That whole infrastructure is going to be destroyed.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Hey, real quick, I want to finish that in 2 Ezra 15, just to give a description of what we're talking about that we're going to see in the near future, and then that's it. Go ahead, Doc.
This is Ecclesiastes 36:24. He that getteth a wife begetteth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest.
Get in there, because if a woman was God, then she wouldn't be underneath a man's vibration. Then let me tell you something. If your man is a Crip, guess what you gonna be? You're gonna be a Crip.
That's right. That's right.
If your man is a Blood, guess what you gonna be?
That's right.
A Blood.
Right.
If your man is into all these different philosophies, that's what you're gonna be into.
Right.
All these other Egyptology and all that madness that got our people messed up in the head.
Why did everyone?
If you will, brother, I prefer to speak to you versus your woman out of respect for you. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm just asking a question.
I know, but out of respect, you can ask your man, and I'll clarify to him, and he can teach you.
We've had this discussion.
Go ahead, Ox.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach.
That's right. And our people, and that's a huge way in which our people are destroyed. The destruction of the family structure, man. That's right. You see what I'm saying?
That's
In
right.
every civilization that you go to, who's the head? The male. And what happens when the man is in the head?
How can the head move without the neck?
How can the head move without the neck?
Right.
That's not. I'm not arguing whether or not a woman is a part of the Bible. I'm not debating neither. Read the scriptures.
1 Corinthians
Read the
chapter
scriptures.
11, verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is a Mashiach.
We talking about the destruction of the U.S. and we got to debate whether or not who's the head, who's in charge. You see the madness that our people are in? We talking about famine. We're talking about destruction on a massive scale.
Right. That's right.
And we got to figure out whether or not who's the head. You're going to find out who's the head real quick.
Right. Right.
Go ahead, read the scriptures. We're going to read these scriptures. We're going to read these scriptures. We're not supposed to go back and forth with no woman, man.
Listen, let me say this. Let me say this to make something clear.
When you go back
to Adam and Eve,
she didn't even have sex.
Eve led
But Mary was pregnant.
Eve led
But
who?
Mary was pregnant
Eve led
by the
Adam.
Spirit.
Eve led
Mary
Adam
was
to the
pregnant by
serpent.
the Spirit. She
Okay?
didn't have a sperm.
And now we all
She didn't
jacked
have a
up today. So let's build back up for what Eve did from the garden.
Right.
And let's continue on in the spirit of order. Go ahead.
That's right.
You can't walk off.
It says, in the head of the woman is the man.
Structure. See, our people lack culture. Hey, our people they believe in straight Babylon, man. Which is what? Babylon is confusion. You see what I'm saying? You see, which is really what these various idols that was given to our people from what? From worshiping these Hermetic gods. That's why our people are going to be destroyed.
That's right.
You see that, brothers?
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So we ain't gonna go back and forth with no female that's out of order, man. We're gonna read the scripture because at the end of the day, pan around this camera.
That's right.
Who's out here, man?
Man.
Hey, a revolution start with what?
Man.
Man. Civilization would start with what? Man. Civilization start with a man saying, you know what? You see that land over there? I want that land. I believe that the Most High is gonna give me that land. Y'all with me? Brothers, let's go take it. Hey, and in the name of our Father, YAHAWASHI, let's go take this land, man.
That's right.
And that's what we're doing right here. Spiritually, let's take this land. Let's get these resources. That's what our forefathers believed in, man.
Right.
You see? Go ahead, Doc. Ezekiel 34 verse 31. And ye my flock, the flock of my pasture are many, and I am your God, said the Lord Yahawah.
Wow. Read that again.
Ezekiel chapter 34 verse 31. And ye are my flock, the flock of my pastures are men.
The flock, the flock is men, right? Because that's in order. That's why the flock of men. Women stay at home and chill and learn and be in order. Go ahead.
It said, I am your God, says the Lord Yahawah.
And that God is not the image of a woman. Not the image of a woman. This is the thing, man. We at the end of this thing.
Right.
We at the end of this thing, and you got to be in the spirit to just move forward and move forward and move forward.
That's it.
And put those blinders on, that tunnel vision, man. All the other shit don't matter. Only thing that matters is that when the prophecies come to pass, then they gonna know a prophet was among them.
That's
then
right.
What we gonna do?
Hey, second Ezra, the 9th chapter, which says they should do it by death, by pain.
By pain, man.
Hey, what we saying out here is not resonating to our people. What we out here saying is there's gonna be a famine out here. Food shortage. There's gonna be a death. That's gonna be all around the city, man. Due to pestilence, due to war. Right? Go ahead, brother.
Proverbs 8:4. Unto you, O men, are called, and my voice is to the sons of men.
Damn.
That's right.
Read it again.
Proverbs 8:4. Unto you, O men, are called, and my voice is to the sons of men.
That's right, man. That's right. But you know what? Let me tell you something. The women are losing their power.
Right.
Hey,
They
let's stop today. They're losing their power.
Call like YAHAWASHI
Listen. You want to be a king? Oh, hell no. No, we gonna be kings, man.
That's right.
We gonna be kings, and the whole world's gonna be under the vibration of YAHAWASHI.
That's
whether
right.
they like it or not.
That's right.
It don't matter. Go ahead.
If I can make a point, man, like he just read, can you read that one more time, bro?
Proverbs 8:4. Unto you, O men, are called, and my voice is to the sons of men.
See, he was up there listening, man.
Right.
He was hearing the voice, man. That's why she was out in the back just looking at buildings. It ain't for her, you know. Especially out with the Southern Kingdom. If it ain't about them, man, they don't want to hear it. If it ain't about them, if they can't be in charge, they don't want to hear it, man.
Hey, look, listen. She knew this would give them strength.
Right.
See, that demon inside of her knew, like, oh, this is the threat. Hey, this is a threat.
Manly for me, hold on.
Too much spiritual manly vibration over here. And if you get a taste, oh man, he gonna put my ass.
Look, he walking down. Hell no. Look, because that's what she wanted, really. That's why I was trying to. That's why I was like, let me get this man out the way, because he was out here trying to be profound. He's into many religions. You know what I'm saying? He woke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that universalism flipped on them, man. Hey, a lot of our people, man, they don't have a foundation. They heard the word, and guess what? They threw it across their shoulder. So a lot of our people, they gonna understand the truth when all hell breaks loose, and they looking up at the sky. Hey, and they breathing their final breaths, man. Hey, real quick, grab that out. Because a lot of our people gonna be killed, man. Forget about it. Go ahead, Doc. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, Verse 12, and it says, the same must know it after death by pain. Hey, a lot of our people are going to know it, that, what the truth was, by death by pain. Because guess what? When that man starved to death, when that little girl in the concentration camp,
Right.
they going to understand, dang, that was talking about that on the highways and byways. Them dudes in the garment, they were just talking about that. And guess what? Someone might even try to come out here and listen. It's going to be too late. Because that famine of word is around the corner.
Yes, hey, look, they said they shall travel to and fro to seek the word of the Lord and shall not find it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They're gonna be hella thirsty.
That's right. Hey, that's why it says in Malachi 2:10 to come out of her, my people, man. Because our people are, especially you so-called Negroes, man, you're in a very docile state here, man. All you want to do is party and BS, man. Be clean, be cute. Nigga, 300 pounds trying to be cute with some skinny jeans on, man. You see? Not feeling circumspect, looking around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Paying attention to what's going on in the news. Paying attention to what's going on in your neighborhood, man. You see? Our people have been living in so much filth. It's normal to them. It's normal to have a baby mother. That was unheard of in the kingdom of heaven, man.
That's right.
It's normal to see your children, your people get shot in the street, go to the club and get shot up. That's not normal.
Shame.
The Most High seeing all these things, guess what? He's going to visit this place, man.
That's right.
You see? And a lot of you guys out there, you heard this truth. You had the opportunity to listen, right? You set on your leads, and guess what's going to happen? You're going to be judged by the Heavenly Father, man.
That's right.
Hey, real quickly, Zephaniah 1:12. Go ahead, Al.
I got something.
Go ahead, Al.
And I'm going to say a lot like Jared Brown wrote. This Ecclesiastes 7:26. It say, and I find more bitter than death than a woman, whose heart is snared in nets. That's
right.
And her hands as bands.
Hey, because these women, the majority of them are only into playing games. You see? Hey, that's why they love social media, because they use it as an outlet to really for witchcraft, man. Sucker and catch. I heard about this one that to where you got women that they'll send you a new pic and you have to pay for the new pic now. Wow. Something like that. And you got suckers out there that actually pay for that, man. That's high level witchcraft. You got women out there making thousands of dollars off of sending new pics. Hey, saying they gonna meet up with a man and don't meet up with him. And the dude already made a deposit for the time. I'm talking about straight gaming. It's all witchcraft, man. A snare is synonymous with a trap. And a lot of these women, they're nothing but traps, man. Hey, we gotta keep it all the way funky, man. Hey, the number one, trap star is the so-called black woman, man. Hey, the nigga woman. We gotta just keep it real, man.
That's right.
You see? And I'm usually not the one that really just get on women like that, because for me it's a waste of time. Because a woman a female gonna be a female. But at the same time, you got younger brothers out there that need to hear this, man. Hey, that woman that you need ain't gonna be that woman that tight dress. That woman that you need is gonna be that woman that got morals, man. But you out there chasing that booty. And guess what? She done trapped you up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She done trapped you up. Hey, right now it's time to come out of her by people, man. Hey, part of that pollution is what? Being obsessed with getting that next number. I gotta get a nut. And attaching your sexuality to your masculinity, man. You see what I'm saying? How many women you could bust down or have sex with? And you attach that to your masculinity. You a man, like Craig Dad told him, you a man with that gun. I'm a man without it. How much more so for a woman? Man, you're a man without that, man. Right. But see, society has taught us to be very over-sexualized, man. And people make the argument that, here in Babylon, I only got one woman. You know what I'm saying? I ain't having enough sex. Really, you over-sexualized. You go on social media, you see ass. Turn on TV, you see ass. You go to work, you see ass. You see?
subscribe to a free movie channel.
A free movie. Free movie channel. You see cartoon ads right there.
That's perfect. Esau.
What the hell going on?
Esau does that.
You see?
The woman of our nation would love to keep it that way.
And it's that queen of heaven worship. And you got our men out there that worship the same thing. Hey, Jeremiah 44 and 17, man. Jeremiah 44 and 17, because that queen of heaven worship is something that has always been a stumbling block unto our people, and that's what she was spewing. That queen of heaven worship.
That's it. You want that precept up?
Go ahead, Al.
It's Jeremiah chapter 44, verse 17. It says, but we were certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth.
Hey, if you read up, Jeremiah was rebuking them for worshiping the queen of heaven. He said, look, you're not supposed to be doing that. You know what power, and they was in exile at this time. If you do research, they were in Egypt. What happened? Because they got the southern kingdom was taken into captivity by the Babylonians. So he's talking to the people that were in exile, saying, hey, look, you're not supposed to be worshiping that. And what did they say to him? Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 44 and 17. It says, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done.
This is females talking.
Yep. We and our fathers, our kings and our princes, in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, for then we had pity of victors, and were well and saw no evil.
So if you respect your mother, you respect the queen of heaven, you know, that's the answer. That's what she was saying. You disrespecting your mother, your sister, your this and that.
Because you won't worship.
Right. All because I'm not supposed to bow down to you, because I believe, according to the scriptures, that the man is the head.
Right.
You see? You see the mindset of our people, man? Go ahead, Al.
Verse 18. It says, but since we left off to burn incense to the queen of heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, we have wanted all things, and have been consumed by the sword and by the famine. It says, and when we burned incense to the queen of heaven, and poured out drink offerings unto her, it said, did we make her cake to worship her, and pour out drink offerings unto her without men? Then Jeremiah,
she said with our man. Look, I'm gonna do this in front of my man. And they knew the truth. And the man consented with him. Same thing with that dude there. He consented with his wife. Shh, why you acting like, be quiet? Very docile spirit, man. He was meek like a woman, man. You know? I'm saying it that way because that brother right there was in the wrong spirit, man.
I was out of order for that her talking.
That's why I said, look, man. Hey, I said, look, man, get your gal, man.
Hey, now if you notice, she was stepping back, right? And he grabbed her hand, told her, come on, baby, and pulled her up. That's what happens. Hey, look at that situation and really look at it spiritually, man. A lot of these men ain't gonna make it because of that.
Right.
They ain't gonna make it. You know why? Because that vibration of the woman of worship me is around them, and they can't get. See, whenever you please the Lord, you shall escape from her.
Right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Now the Spirit was giving him the insight on how to get to that, to pleasing the Lord, right? So that he can escape from that.
Right.
Hey, but you know what the reality is this. Learn from that. Hey, that's them. But learn from that. When you leave here, understand that a lot of guys ain't gonna make it because they woman is pulling their own. Like, nope.
Right.
You gonna worship me.
Right.
You better not put on that crown.
Yeah.
You gonna worship me. Go ahead.
All right, this is Jeremiah 31 and 22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord Yahawah created a new thing in the earth. A woman should compass a man.
That's what we saw. Right, that's what we saw. He came up quiet. She came up with that bowl like, you know why? Because these women know that they have compassion in Esau's world.
Right.
And it started back in the garden.
Yeah.
It started back in the garden, man. When Eve went to go do her own thing with Satan. Okay, and said, come Adam, follow me.
Yep.
Adam like, man, we shouldn't do this. Come on, man. Yep. That's that same shit. Come on, come my way. And look what happened, man. They're all the way to this, to death. To a cycle of death that's about to end. That's literally about to end, man. As we speak. Go ahead.
This Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto a woman, neither thy way to that which destroyeth kings.
Read that again.
Proverbs 31:3. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings.
Right. Give not that strength to women, man. Because if you do, she can't handle strength. Man, she gonna make you weaker and weaker and weaker because that's what she is. Okay, anything out of order would never work.
That's right. They say that in interest, how many ran out there
with women. Yeah.
Parents too, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But guess what though? It said a man shall be a hiding place. Right. Okay? A man shall be a hiding place.
And that same woman who was talking all that crap, when all hell break loose, she gonna be far to somebody. She gonna be going to somebody who's gonna protect her.
Yeah.
Alluding to Isaiah the 4th chapter. Whatever you need me to do, I'm just trying to feed in.
I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to be down. There's gonna be a lot of brainies out here. Y'all get my drift.
That's true. That's true.
Isaiah 32, if you want that. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 32, verse 1. It says, behold, I'm going to jump down to 2. Isaiah 32, verse 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Not just any man.
Nope.
A man of YAHAWASHI. That's right. He's gonna have that discernment in that thing. You see, he's gonna let you. He's gonna have discernment where to go, who to speak to, what neighborhoods not to go to, man. You're gonna have a lot of simple-minded guys out there that's gonna be going to these white neighborhoods and get mowed down. Because they trust in the enemy, which is against the scriptures. You see, Sirach the 12th chapter. You know, they gonna be going to somebody like that. You know.
Job 39:17. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. And deprived, he said, to be forgotten.
Now,
to forget.
Hey, now, if she humble herself, okay, she can learn something.
Right.
Learn how to get in order.
She ain't gonna have it.
But you know what? It's only a select few of women that's serious.
Right.
Okay. Wherever they are on the planet, wherever they are, there's only select women that really look scared and feel like, man, I need to get in order. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Back in Isaiah 32:9, it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech."
Now, when we speak about the women, right? Sometimes you're like, oh, these women.
Yeah.
This is part of the scriptures.
Yeah, it's important, bro.
Because these women got to get marked.
Yep.
Okay. When all hell break loose, the Lord gonna say, I gave you a chance.
Right.
But you enjoyed the fruits of that power that the serpent gave you so much that you couldn't imagine being under me. Even to the point where you considered that I was in. That's how these women. I mean, come on, man. Go ahead.
Verse 10. It says, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the ventures shall fail, and the gathering shall not come."
The ventures has failed. What are the ventures, man? The stores.
Yeah.
What do you see going on now? These various stores are closing down. If you look around you, a lot of these stores have closed down. You see? And that's going, and that's going to happen again at a very, very exponential rate when that second phase of COVID hits, man.
Yeah.
Hey, we praying that he's hard. Because you know what? You go through phases where you have sympathy for your people, and then they remind you who they is,
right,
and who they are. Hey, that's why Jeremiah says, pray not for these people, man. Because a lot of our people are full of it. A lot of our people are full of it. I perceive through the Spirit. The only reason why that guy was out here is to really impress that girl, man. So he gonna mark himself too. You see, because a woman is only a consumer of her outer appearance.
Yeah.
You see, women want to make the argument that they're objectified, but you objectify yourself. You the one putting on tight clothes.
Right.
You the one that got the yoga pants on. And then when you protest about female rights, you take your damn shirt off. So and then you praise yourself for being able to carry a child. All that is carnal traits, man.
Right.
That has nothing to do with your spirituality at all. So when that time hit, when you want to lean on your gifts, guess what? Hey, a lot of you women out there are going to receive some very heinous punishment, man.
Right.
Hey, use your imagination, man. You know? Go ahead, Verse 11, tremble ye women that are at ease, be troubled ye careless ones, strip and make you bare, and girt sackcloth upon your loins.
That's right.
Hey, careless why? Because they careless because they don't care about order.
Yeah.
When you hate order, it automatically makes you a super careless person.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't give a damn about nothing about order. Everything is about self-fulfilling for that moment, for that time. Okay? And these women are like this. It's about what pleases them. Right, at that moment. And it's obvious, man. It's obvious. But guess what? State power's coming down. And we see it right in front of our eyes, man.
That's right.
Okay? Hey, and they get nervous, but it's still something at that pride like, shit ain't going down. Okay. Say that shit all the way to troops on the streets, till ain't no more food. Okay? The Lord got to bring a lot of these proud women to their knees to the point where they going to beg, and the Lord going to give them the hand.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
I got one for you.
He's going to use us.
Come. This is Micah chapter 7 and verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it.
Oh, wait. Then she shall see it. Then what? Go ahead.
And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is YAHAWASHI YAHAWASHI thy power?
And that's the spirit she was in.
That's the spirit she was in.
That's the spirit she was in. Your God? No. He's a woman, my God.
Right.
My God is a woman. Oh, okay. So basically, where is our God? Everything we just talked about when it was sitting over there quiet.
When you're not.
Yeah. It didn't matter. Why? Because she don't believe it. That's fine. Go ahead.
Micah, back in Micah 7 and 10, mine eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets.
She got a horrible death waiting for her. Hey, the angel saw that? Like, okay. Mark it down, man. Mark it down. Anytime you walk to the house of the Lord, you just totally disrespectful. You can't shut your mouth, and you have a disgust inside you. Just to listen to us talk just makes you like, ugh. Just sitting us gathered together as men makes you disgusted. Man, the Lord gonna put a horrible death on you.
That's it, brother.
That pride is going to be trampled in that day.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
It's going to be trampled, man.
That's right.
Then we're going to see about her God.
That's right.
Then we're going to see about what she believing if it's going to save her or not.
That's right.
Or you're going to be looking around for those guys, okay? Because you done left that guy because he's weak anyway.
Yeah, he's weak.
Because he couldn't get you to shut up. He had no sense to pull you back and say, hey, baby, you know what I'm saying? Even when you tried to adjust it that way, he still was like, man, pretty much she can talk. He didn't say it.
Yeah, she can talk. Yeah,
she can talk. Oh, okay. Well, let her talk all the way to guide you to missiles then.
That's right. That shows also, that scripture always also points out the fact that a lot of these women out here, they are for this way. They are for the image of the beast, man, which is Western hegemony, right? Which pushes that feminist culture that has done nothing but destroyed our people. So a lot of you women out there, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. A lot of our women, chiefly the so-called Negro woman, she's going to be judged in a various heinous manner because she has you. Go ahead, brother.
Proverbs chapter 19 and 28 and 29. Judgments are prepared for scorners and stripes for the backs of fools.
That's right. Hey, stripes for the backs of fools, man. Get that tail beat. And most I can do is going to do that in a very meticulous manner. Because our women have utilized this system to the T, man. Put the man on child support. Put a man that's not even the father child on child support. You know? Beat a man, hit a man, then call the police.
Oh, man.
Right? I got a cousin that be doing that crap, man. You know? What do you think's gonna happen in that day, man, when they can't call the police?
Yeah, that's right.
and that guy's thinking about all the hateful things you've done to him, what do you think is gonna happen? A lot of these women, man, you're gonna die a very heinous death, man. Whoever have ears to hear, let them hear, man. Right? If you go so-called nigga, Latino, Native American, chiefly you men, you need to repent. You need to listen to these videos and build yourself your spiritual tabernacle, man. If you're a woman and you're watching, if you have a man, you need to be quiet. That's the first rule to the game for a woman. Be quiet. If you don't have a man, same thing apply. Be quiet. And the second rule is what else? Be quiet. You know? That's right. Hey, get 2 more precepts, we can wrap it up. It's the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 14, verse 34. Or actually, I'll start at 33. For the Most High is not the author of confusion. That's right. Hey, there's no such thing as, yeah, you over me, but it's 50-50. That doesn't make any sense. That's like you going to your boss and saying, hey, you know, you my boss, but it's 50-50. No. You are subject unto him. Same thing in a family structure. As a woman, you are subject to your man. You need to be quiet.
Help me. A woman is supposed to be a help.
You are an assistant. You're supposed to assist your man.
Help for the asset.
Right? But this society, has totally destroyed the understanding of family and the family structure. That's right, brother. Hey, case in point, having sex was very, very delicate. You didn't just have that. You wasn't just out there having sex.
That's right.
Why is that? Because there was certain lineage that was passed down.
That's right.
That's why we're able to go to our forefathers and read their ancestry. Case in point, Matthew 1:1.
That's right.
It was very particular.
That was the Davidic king.
It wasn't just Joshua had a baby mama. You know, they moved to the Moabite land. We don't even know where they at now. No, man. It was very, very in detail.
Yeah.
You see? And with this whole sexual revolution that started in the 60s, they really messed a lot of our women's mind up, man. And had them worshiping that queen of heaven, which has been very detrimental to our people for centuries. You could go back to the example in Jeremiah that we brought out, man. You know? So, what is the answer to a lot of our women out there? You're going to be trampled down. Right. You're going to be destroyed by the Heavenly Father. You got some more of that?
God, I just got 34.
It says, let your women keep silent in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience. At this point in time in the game, if you are a female, you need to be quiet. There's nothing you can tell us as men. Maybe a shalom. You see? You have spoken too much. You know what you have done in your time past. You might have repented. Hey, come on now. Let's just keep it all the way 100. Verse 35. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husband at home. And she should have did that. She should have asked her husband at home. Versus coming out here and being disrespectful in front of over 20 men and rambling her off, talking about mumbo jumbo, man. Go ahead, Doc. For it is a shame for women to speak in the church. That's right, because they ain't got nothing to say. You women don't have anything to say productive. You need to be quiet. Right? And listen more than you talk. It's for your betterment. And also the scriptures say it. If you gonna follow the scriptures, do what the scriptures say. And stop giving your your opinion amongst the congregations. The scriptures talk against that. In Ecclesiastes, the fifth chapter. All right. So whoever have ears to hear, let them hear. We want to give all praises to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well. Peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking this word. And our sincerity and truth. Shalom.
Shalom.